podcasts are not entertaining you in the world, there comes a time when you need the number one podcast to save you from boredom. UnCensor The Conversation Podcast. We are here for the people, always. Say, how you doing today? How you doing today? Y'all already know it is your favorite rapper's favorite rapper, the best favorite writer and director in St. Louis. Facts, award-winning published author, actor, journalist, actor, business owner, nominated Hollywood music artist, double award bestseller, business of the year recipient, Lacey G. Soldier Turtle. I need some more accolades. I told you, give me the accolades. But you know, this is UnCensor Conversation Podcast. This is the show that everybody loves, the battle of the sexes. I know we do this probably once. If we don't do it once every month, we do it once every 2 months. So you know we already how we get down up on her. We got a special guest too, but we are live tonight. We on Facebook right now. We on YouTube. We on Instagram. If you do not catch us tonight, you can catch us tomorrow on all the platforms you listen to your podcast: iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Music, Amazon, Pornhub. Go watch the Pornhub. I still got to check to see if we're on Pornhub. But let me tell y'all something, man. Listen, the mute button will be in effect tonight on this book because people, y'all know, with Battle of the Sexes, it get even intense. People be talking over each other. So I'm going to try to let everybody get their issues off. But if people start talking over each other, the mute button will be in effect. So we about to get this mug cracking. So first up, we have, y'all already know, radio personality, Miss Busy Boss, the wonderful, amazing, talented Stacey White in the building. Can nobody hear you? We can't hear you. We can't hear you on mute.
I don't know about a special guest, but we have a guest. I do understand, right? But anyway.
Don't ever disrespect the soul to what I'm talking about. Who raised this?
Play with me if you want. I'm going to say happy Monday, everybody, and let's have an amazing show. Let's get it.
Bars. And then we got, y'all already know, if you want to see a surprise, all you got to do is look at our eyes. We got a special guest named Tabitha Thornton.
And you do, because she's coming with palm trees tonight. How y'all doing? Happy Monday. Oh, I think I need to clean off my camera. Look a little.
Look in our eyes, y'all.
Let's do it.
If y'all get that surprise up in this butt. All right,
no
then.
Surprise.
Next up, you know what I'm saying? We got the Black Widow with she had the purple lipstick, but you know what I'm saying? She used to sell drugs. Well, we got Tara Michelle up in this.
Hi, everyone. You can find me on YouTube at Opinionated Sense, and you can find me on One Man and One Woman, the podcast. Happy Monday. Let's have fun despite the tragedy that's involved.
Hey, listen, then we got my boy. Y'all already know one of the dopest producers ever. His name rhymes with Hoochie because he be popping all they coochies. We got Nucci up in the building.
What's the word, everybody? We're going to have a good night tonight. It's Battle of the Sexes. I'm expecting some people to get their head cracked. So let's see what's up.
Bars. And then we got my boy, y'all already know, battle rapper. Don't forget the three. Used to be same home, but now he long gone. We got Tone Bone up in this piece.
What's poppin'? How y'all doing? Today my hood day. It's like my second birthday.
Happy Hood Day.
Happy
Thank
Hood
you,
Day.
appreciate it.
All right, then y'all already know, man. We got my boy. You can't spell St. Louis without putting my boy in it. one of the greatest actors and everything. We got my boy Louis. He got kidnapped by some aliens a while ago, but he back.
What it do? What it do is Gateway Lou. What's happening with y'all, man? Let's get it cracking.
All right. Then we got a special guest. We got our only special guest. Yeah, my bad if I
Oh
say
yeah,
it's
motherfuckers is like special ed.
my bad.
Like, right, that's what I was thinking. Short bus came through.
Listen, my bad. You know what I'm saying? Like God's mess up all, so you know what I'm saying. But we got the most hated nigga on the panel up here today for this mug. Everybody hate my boy, but he call himself a train wreck. We got C-Los up in the building.
What's up, Rashawn? What's up? What's up? Glad to have me back on. I thank y'all.
Boy, they hate you, but they hate you, C-Los. They hate you.
Oh, I love it. I love it. It fueled me, man. That's fuel to the fire for me, man.
Hey, look, Freddie Moore said Tone Bone 100. Let me tell you something, Freddie.
You can't forget the
You
three
can't
now.
just address one person up on this show. Everybody who try to address one person, we get on their head. You got to address everybody.
He don't say that
Yeah,
when they only speak to him.
yeah. That
Man,
hey, you gotta put the three. You gotta put the three on there though, Freddie. I appreciate you.
And then Tone's her, he be like making the person that shot him out feel look stupid.
Yeah, I appreciate
Tone,
you.
I always want to know, what does the three stand for?
My boys, my three sons.
Oh, okay then. I got
Every
three
time I look
boys too,
at
bro.
everything, so every time I look at my name, I think of my sons because they
That's
are
what's
me and
up.
I
That's
am
what's
them. You
up.
hear me?
all right,
That's
man.
what's up.
This little cracking man. Today, all of y'all, we have a lot of videos. So we have mainly a lot of videos today, but we still do got some topics. So
That,
the
listen, huh?
first topic, it says your mate has a friend who is constantly in need of something. Money, rides, advice, etc. Is there a limit on how much your mate can help the friend out, or it doesn't matter because that's their friend? Pam, go ahead and take that.
I don't like one-sided friendships, so I would probably have pointed out to my partner like it felt a little bit like one-sided. Like I don't want them to be like ran over on anyway by their friend. But let me see the part of they have a friend who's constantly in need of something. I hate needy people. Why don't we help them learn how to help themselves a little bit? Because they are a bum. Is there a limit? Yeah, it's a limit. Yes. No, is it a limit how much a friend they can help them? Yeah, with money. Let me bring it.
To
Yeah, with
help their
money. They can help
friend.
do anything else. But I have a problem with you spending money outside.
Okay, you like your mate could be like, hey, look, you got to stop this money flowing. All
You
right.
go pick them up, give them a ride out the rain, get the kids and all that stuff. But them coins I have a problem with.
All right, Tara.
I agree with Tabitha. I don't like one-sided friendships and needy people either. Excessively needy people. Everybody goes through something sometimes, but I think my limit is when it starts to affect the household. You can't forget to pick our kids up from school because you out picking their kids up. You can't spend bill money to help this person pay their bills. So if you got free money and free time and your obligations are not to the household or to our kids or to me, and you want to go help or do things, that's fine. But the moment it starts to affect us, it's a problem.
All right, Stacy.
You're supposed to be there for a friend when they're in need. Now, if they're too needy, hell no. You know what I'm saying? Especially if it's going to affect me at any time, it's going to be a problem. And you may have to cut that friendship short or something because I would do it for you. But my thing is, no, if they're always in need and they're too needy, I wouldn't do it. And they're going to need to find somebody else that they can bother. And that's just that. I don't like dealing with people like that.
All right, Nucci. Nucci, what
Yeah, I don't really fuck around with the fuck around when it come to needy people. Needy people turn into people who use you. You know what I'm saying? They can't never give you back what the fuck you always got for them and give them. You feel me? People who need shit all the time, they can never reciprocate for real.
mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Fuck that shit.
So yeah, I try not to I try not to be giving energy and all that shit to people who just can't reciprocate.
All right, Louis.
I feel like if it's if it's a situation where your life is in danger, then yeah, it is a limit. You know what I'm saying? If it's a situation where it start infringing on what we doing, then yeah, you know what I'm saying. But I try not to I try not to be in the middle of what type of bond the she might have with her friends because I feel like it's certain things I shouldn't, you know what I'm saying, approach or try to get between. But if it's like that, then I have to because then it start to affect me. Um, so once that start happening, then you know. But I'm gonna give it a game though. I'm gonna tell her what type of friends she got. I'm gonna let her know that her partner, you know what I'm saying, might not be a partner like she think because this how she moving on, you know what I'm saying, and you just blinded by love because you got a good heart, so you need to watch for this and watch for that. Now, once I give her that, it's on her to really take it as me giving her some game or take it as me just trying to hate on her friend. So at that point, I leave it alone.
All right, Mr. Ross says tuned in. All right, what about you, Tom?
I'm really like I agree with 100% with Louis. Um, like I ain't never the type to make my like to try to control anybody or make somebody do some shit. You hear me? I want you to do exactly what you want to do so I can know what I need to do. You hear me? Um, but the
You
thing
hear
is
me?
that's your partner. I can never tell you not to help partner, friend. I don't know y'all history. I don't know what y'all been through together. I don't know the dynamic of the relationship. Like I feel like that's a heavy weight to say, oh no, you gotta stop helping your friend. Now, if the shit start affecting me, it means more it ain't a problem. You know, it's hey, maybe we just don't fit because a lot of people value their friendship over, you know, and I just don't want to put I ain't gonna even lie, man. I ain't gonna put nobody in a situation because I'd be heartbroken if a bitch don't choose me. You hear me? So I just go ahead and leave the situation alone. Like straight up, I ain't gonna make you choose your friend over me. Or no, I just don't want to put people in them situations. That's a hell of a choice, and I wouldn't want to be put in those situations. So you know, if it's something like if it's something I just feel like I can't deal with, I just leave the situation alone completely.
All right, let me go to this next topic. Bam! It says, ladies, if your mother, her mother, your aunts, sisters, and cousins have all been cheated on, what makes you think you are exempt from a similar situation? Tara.
Look, I have learned in my life that this is not a thing. I couldn't tell you why. I think a lot of girls think that what's between their legs is just the best thing walking, and honestly think that that's going to keep a dude, trap a dude, and all that other stuff. I will say this to this question: we shouldn't think that. If the things are similar, if the history and the pattern is there, if you know anything about this man and he's done it before, please understand that you being you does not necessarily change that man at all, and more than likely will not. So we need to stop thinking this way. So I don't agree with that statement.
All right, Stacy.
I definitely believe that all women have been cheated on, and yeah, um, it's a belief of mine that all women have been cheated on. So if my aunt, my sister, my cousin's been cheated on, I'm sure I've definitely been cheated on. So there you go. So yeah, but it's just what you take. If you stay there and be stupid, then that's on you. Or I mean, like Ricky loved to say, she gonna do what her dude doing and all that. You do tit for tat. I don't know, but that's life. I think everybody's been cheated on in that part.
All right, Tab. You on mute.
That's because I was eating and I didn't want to smack. I have a shrimp bowl that just came
Mm.
on this fire, y'all. But I've heard this a lot on my mom's side of the family, right? They always said, like, what makes you think like you would be better? Like, you should expect this. So we were kind of like raised to kind of like expect like the freaking heartbreak. And I think I think it's kind of like a good and a bad thing. It's almost like if that's men's nature, right? Because we were talking about this last week where he still like men is just like just sex or whatever. If we were maybe, because I'm like a Disney kid, right? So I think maybe we should just be like raised a little bit differently to handle these conflicts when it happens. We don't get taught this stuff when we grow up. So if it happens to everyone, I think our mothers, our grandmothers, and our aunts teach us how to deal with it though too. Because the male species isn't changing. No offense to anyone that's not a cheater. But I think we just need to be taught better how to deal with it because it's not going away.
All right, Celos.
I mean, if the whole family, got cheated on, like that should be, easier. Like she said, like you should already know what to expect. You know what I'm saying? I mean, most women look at men who cheat as a bad man. Like I don't look at a man who cheats as a bad man. If he's taking care of that woman in the household as as a whole, that's a good man to me. Just because he cheated, that doesn't equate him being a bad man.
All right, Nucci.
Man, look, I think that cheating is pretty much cheating. It don't make anybody good or bad, you know what I'm saying? Uh, and then when it comes to people being taught, like I think we all get taught a whole bunch of shit that is fake when it comes to real relationships. And in order for in order for us to even motherfucking start dealing with this shit, you know what I'm saying? We got to realize that it's all fake, kind of like independence. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers want to be independent, but you want somebody. So that ain't gonna work. You know what I mean?
All right, Tone Bone.
Uh, it go. All right. So look, they say why everybody in her family be getting cheated on, right? And she thinks she different, right?
Yeah.
I It's because she thinks she different in the sense of like, well, I ain't them, like But a lot of times, if everybody like that, your family getting cheated on, obviously it's the mindset of whatever's going on in your family. And all of them would say that, oh, I'm not you, so my man won't do this. I'm not you, my man won't. As opposed to actually looking at what the problem is. You get what I'm saying? Or she may have been the person that figured out the problem and don't do certain things that her family do. You know what I'm saying? But I mean, I would like to believe it's a world where people actually like commit to each other and don't cheat. And I mean, it may be a rare situation. It may be something that you ain't never seen, but I fucking seen it, and it has amazed me. I'm talking about, and my little cousin too. Like my little cousin younger than me, and like her and her dude, I salute the fuck out of them. I know everybody got their issues, but it's like the shit exists, so she ain't too crazy as long as she got her head right. She shouldn't be. I mean.
All right, Louis.
Me, me personally, I got daughters, so I would tell my daughters, I'm gonna give it to them in a raw. I ain't gonna lie to them because I ain't gonna never set my child up for failure. I ain't gonna never try to make them believe that it ain't gonna never happen to them because 9 times out of 10 it's gonna happen to them. It would be a very unreal situation to where she's not going to get cheated on. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not going. I'm gonna prepare her. I'm gonna prepare her for you know that to come. Like it's gonna happen. Not to say that you should expect your man to cheat on you. You know what I'm saying? But if this happens, this is what you have to get to understand the person that you in the space with. If you really love that person and try to understand why, and if it's something that you feel like you can move forward and this won't happen, then but 9 times out of 10 this is something that occurs in relationships, and I'm gonna leave it up to her to make those decisions. I'm not gonna try to try to make her think either way, but I'm gonna give it a game though, and I'm gonna let her have the knowledge to be able to make a decision for herself.
All right. Let's get into some of these videos.
So we all just think, cheating is inevitable, huh? That's so sad.
I'm
Because
saying
And
it's
then
gonna
well,
crazy.
happen.
well, Tone doesn't. Tone has hope. He's seen it before.
Hey, and
Yeah,
I
that's the
mean,
rare case. That's the 1%.
The rare.
That's that 90. That's that
Right.
9. That's that 1 out of 10.
So
You're
That's the
right.
1 out of 10.
why would it be the rare case? Why
It's
can't people just
why is
be
it not regular?
faithful?
Because
Why is
that's
not
what we
loving
stay.
somebody
That's the
regular? You hear
society.
me? And that's crazy, ain't it? Why is love like people straight don't love each like it's
Yeah,
straight
and it's
crazy
like
to
we're all
think.
just like, well, that's how men are. A lot of them are gonna
I
I
cheat.
think
So
think
I
oh
think
they
I
well.
don't.
think I think we
They don't.
start at like 13, 14 years old having sex. So you expect a undeveloped mind child to that you get in a relationship at 16 to 17 years old to really, you know what I'm saying? Like
I was
you
speaking
gotta be
specifically to adult
real.
men. I wasn't talking
Yeah, I'm
about the
pretty. Yeah, I'm
kids
like, yeah, I
that's
ain't talking
doing
about no.
adult things. I meant
But
adult men.
But that's where it comes from. Like you saying, the
but
behavior.
look,
It
y'all don't
start
think,
13
Yeah.
and 14.
So
but y'all don't
why aren't
think
the
that a lot of
fathers
people.
why aren't the fathers and the uncles and stuff teaching them differently? Like why do we just
Sure,
accept this? It's so heartbreaking.
Hey,
Nah,
listen. Hey,
man.
look. If
It's
my
not.
y'all don't think a
uncles
lot of
had
people
me,
get forced
my
into
uncles
cheating
had me
too.
like dating white women and everything. They were like, hey man, you just gotta date all the time. Hey, uncles and stuff are bad influence.
Facts.
Why are y'all uncles
The
like
uncles
that?
ain't a good influence because
Dude,
you seeing them have multiple women.
bad.
So
But y'all don't
I
think some people
mean,
get forced into cheating too?
But see, the thing is this though.
Yeah.
At some point, you gotta be. At some point in life, you gotta be the thing in your life that changed that narrative,
Oh
and
yeah, for
like
sure.
just not associate or not even deal with certain things. Like even with my mindset, like I speak out my little cousin in the situation, like to where even if it's that just that one situation, I'd rather speak towards that one situation and pray that this shit, like they say manifest that shit, speak that shit. That's the shit I want to talk. It's the world without motherfuckers cheating on each other. It's a world where I can trust the woman that
I
I'm
know.
with to do
But
to
Tom,
be the woman
but
that I'm with. To where like I don't even want to concern myself with it no more. To where
yeah,
I'm like to where motherfuckers will say I'm silly for that. Like by this by well, bone this shit happens. So you know you're gonna happen to you. Shit. Well, why is it wrong for me to want it to not happen or believe that it
nah,
won't
nah.
happen?
That ain't wrong at all. But nah, that's what I'm saying. So look. Say for instance, you with an ignorant motherfucker who just won't leave you alone. You know what I'm saying? So you get forced into cheating. You know
How
what I
Man, I
did
mean?
get forced into
wait.
shit. Nah.
How can you not make a person leave you alone? If I don't want to be
Somebody
with you,
want
you
me to
gonna
be
Oh
leave me
alone.
no,
You
alone.
ain't never
yeah.
had nobody straight up on you
but
like that.
But they
Hey, but the
weren't
thing
with
is
me.
that ain't forced into
They
cheating.
tried,
You
but they
know.
weren't with me. You can't make me stay with you. What type of
No,
But
crazy?
I'm talking about motherfuckers
but
who
I
you done
think
let move in your
How is
crib, go to
that?
your spot, all that shit. Now they
But
using
how is
legal
that
shit
forcing if you're
against
not if you're not with if you physically not with that person and you told that person, hey, this not what it is. That's not forcing.
oh
That's
yeah,
her
I
forcing
already know.
herself on you. I'm saying that's
Exactly.
her forcing herself on you. That's not you forcing yourself on her to cheat. It's like, hey, it's over. If she don't want to leave you alone, that's on her.
Oh my God,
fact.
am I
But
gonna agree with him?
Nope, I refuse.
It's
I
Yeah,
like
don't
it's
even
like
do
a
it.
no,
this.
yeah,
You
he
know what it is?
100%
It's
right.
that big super moon that's coming tonight or whatever it is. Like, yeah.
I don't
He
even care. I'm just gonna
100% right.
pretend I didn't hear the shit because I ain't agreeing with nothing.
but
No, I give flowers
I
when they're
think
due. I agree with him there.
it's learned.
Nope.
Everything that we talking about a learned behavior. You know what I'm saying? We had to go through the experiences or whatever we went through in those relationships and with people and with sex and with everything else before we got to a place where we was at what Tom Bone was saying that, you know what I'm saying, we should live in the world. But that's people who've already did the self-work and who've already been through being cheated on or cheated
Exactly,
on
bro.
somebody. You know what I'm saying? So it's not like we starting off at 15 or 16 years old when we were in high school thinking about, that ain't the way that the mind thinking. Now that's the way that some of the younger girls probably thinking like, I got a boyfriend and I'm gonna marry him and be with him for the rest of my life. But that ain't the way that an average 15-year-old young dude thinking. Like, he
And I
not
think
thinking
that's
like
because
that.
they
You know
don't
what I'm
have the
saying?
males who've done the self work in their lives guiding them. That's what I was saying.
we raise up in these comments.
I think it's called like puberty. I think it's called puberty, and
Mm-hmm.
you don't really have the
It doesn't.
discernment.
We
You don't
need better role
hold
models.
on. You don't
We
have
need better role models
at
for
15
those boys.
a
Oh, yeah.
level of discernment to be able to make conscious decisions about the hormones. So they're just happy to say I like this girl and I had sex with her. I like that girl and I had sex with her. So
Louis, I agree
you
with
have
all of that. What I'm saying is we need men who have done the self-work and know better to be influences in their lives. Bring back the Boys and Girls Club. Bring back fathers. We need to talk to these
Where
kids.
the Boys and Girls
All
Club,
right.
I don't know.
Let me read these comments, y'all. Wayne says monogamy is not natural and it's easier to stay single.
Oh Lord.
It says this is terrible. So are men going to raise their sons to accept a cheating woman because all the men in the family been cheating on? Wayne says, why have one girl when you can have five? Why have five girls when you can have nine? I will give away a girl, you can have mine. Now, did he say, all jokes aside, I don't have the patience to deal with multiple women in a relationship. And he says, Tara, just like when girls say he wouldn't let me go, lady, you not a damn hostage. And hold on, we got one more. Remington Grisby said, disagree with all y'all. Monogamy is an American ideal. Study your African history. There is a reason women can only have one woman at a time, and men can populate the damn earth.
I don't live in Africa.
I knew she had that kind of cultural background.
Well, I got a question for the panel since they're like Tone say he got raised like that. So Tone, you never cheated on a woman? Yes or no?
I'm a fucked up nigga.
That's a yes or no answer.
I'm a recovering whore, brother.
Okay, so how many people on this panel never cheated?
No, but look, what I'm saying is,
so Terry, you never had someone cheat on you?
I didn't say that. That's not the question that you asked.
How many women on this panel had a man that never cheated on them? And I ask women this all the time.
Oh, I've had a man that's never cheated on me.
Claimed that.
No, I know for a fact I've had
never
two.
know.
Hold on, what you mean claim it?
Like I have some. You said that. Have you had someone that's never cheated on them?
Yeah.
That wasn't the reason of my divorce. My ex-husband swears that he's never cheated on me.
It's like a nigga.
So you know he cheated on you?
No, he swears he never
But
cheated.
she's saying she don't have a way to prove it. So that's why she's saying he claims that. She don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. You're not with someone 1,000% of the time.
Where are you going with this? See, look, come on. Where are we going with this?
If women never had a man that never cheated on them, that lets you know that it's in a man's DNA to have. And I'm not saying all, but most men like multiple women.
Then don't call any of them your woman. Let them know that they're all going to be in your harem and keep it moving.
Yeah, Lord, I grew in the sense of like I seen that my actions like hurt people. You get what I'm saying? And I don't want to hurt. Like I don't like hurting people that I care for.
Hey, Wayne said his comment ain't sure. He said when I was in high school, all of us was in love. The women were the ones playing us, laughing my ass off. Wayne said he has never cheated on a woman ever. And Ted says, Tab, I swear I'm going on a diet.
What?
I don't.
If Wayne never cheated on a woman, I wonder if he's single or he got a girl. Now if he's single,
let's make healthy choices.
All right, man. We go to the next topic, y'all. Video.
See, that's the crazy thing. I have enough on my list, but I can't even bring my list over here because you're always stressed out about your list. And you assume that I have nothing on my list because I just don't tell you.
You should tell me what's on your list.
Absolutely not, because then we're both going to be sitting around complaining about, oh my goodness, I'm tired.
It's communication. That's
Babe, to
real.
Me, that's not communication.
Baby, that's adulting.
It's not to me. When I hear you complain about how much you have on your lap, the last thing I want to do is to bring over what I'm doing. So you know what I don't do? I don't bring it over to you. I just try to figure it out and deal with it the best way I know how.
Okay, moving forward, I want to hear about your list.
No. I cannot do.
I need that transparent, vulnerable part in your heart.
Listen to me, babe. I love you.
All right, yeah. What is your take on that, Tab?
My take on that is it's always one person that's like that in relationships. So someone is the person that holds in their feelings and is more so of the giver than the other. That's in friendships as well. So you see that a lot. It's not a big deal. That's balance. We both can't be a train wreck.
Los.
I mean, I don't know what they talking about lists. Like, are they talking about their problem? The problem? So
Yeah, I think they
If they,
they
I
problem.
mean, I mean, you got to be adults about it. If we both have problems and we especially living together, we have to sit down on the couch and get this stuff sorted out, because if not, it's going to be tension all the time. And then, like you said, like if you hold too much tension in, too much pressure, the pipe is going to bust. So when you get that argument, you fed up, you just going to spaz out, and that's not healthy.
All right, Louis.
Woo.
I feel like you transparent to a certain degree if you want to be able to like move in a space with a person. I feel like if you in a space with your person and hearing about like what you got going on, then what's that person there for? You feel what I'm saying? Like that's the whole purpose of that person being in that space with you, because it's supposed to be, because even if you don't want to unload the problems on him, and I still do where he coming from, like he don't want to like put that weight on his woman, but she might have an angle on something that you got on your plate that'll make things that much easier for you. So, and then it'll make her feel good to know that she was able to do that for you. So you kind of gotta allow her to do what she do as queen on the board, and you got to do what you do as king.
All right, Stacy.
So I used to hold things in and not talk about stuff, and I would spaz out. But it's important that you talk to your mate about things, and see what's going on with them, and you both need to know. I mean, what if my mate was over there trying to kill himself or whatever, or whatever? No, I'm like, hey, all the time we were together, we didn't talk. So no, it's important that you have open communication and you let each other know what's going on, and once you talk about things, you let things out, and you become better, healthier people. So that.
Wayne said single, low, and he said he did right. Don't tell her shit. All right, Tara.
We should probably mute ourselves if we're not talking, because somebody doing a whole bunch of craziness. I would say for me, Louis, bruh. Um, I want to say shout out and respect to the man in this video, because what he's trying to do is he is trying to protect his woman the best way he knows how. And while he does deserve a space and a time to be able to let his stuff out too, he might have to do that with his mom, or he might have to do that with his therapist, or he might have to do it with a friend, because he doesn't want to add more to her. So I would say to the woman in this video, when you're saying, baby, please open up to me, I can handle it, this is your man and he is supposed to be your protector. That's what he's trying to do. So allow him to do that. And if you want him to be able to open up, you need to go to therapy, or you need to figure out how to clear your plate so that he feels like you do have room for him. So stop spazzing out, start to get your life together, consolidate or get rid of some things. Then you'll have space for him, and then he can provide that to you. But you cannot stop a man from being a protector in the way that he knows how. And you cannot ask him to add to your hurt, your pain, or your stress, and then expect him to feel like a man. So clear your shit up so that you can make some room for him. And then I'm sure he'll be willing to be transparent with you.
All right, Tone Bone.
I have something to say. So you don't communicate. So your man, you guys don't have anything. So he don't bring anything to you.
He does, but I'm not her where I'm so stressed and falling out all the time. I'm only speaking to that example. I do believe in transparency, but that girl he said she was falling apart every day. So I understood why he didn't want to tell her nothing.
All right, Tom.
Hey, what I like what Tara just said. It's like that's how I feel like by nature, like in my relationship. Like I can't, like you got a lot going. Why would I add anything onto your plate? Like straight up. Like why would I do it? I already see that you tired. I already see that you got this, and this going. I don't need you worrying about my shit too. When I'm actually supposed to be here to, like, I understand, like, we got each other, we like, you hold each other down, and you hold me down how my woman holds me down, because if you didn't, then I wouldn't even have this thought to even try to, you know what I mean? It'd be a different reason why I'm not speaking to you. It's not neglecting you or nothing. It's just I figure it out, and I'm finna try to help you figure out some shit too. I'd rather take the pain before my woman go through pain. I rather go through the stress before I allow my woman to be stressed. Like this is what I rather. Like if I go through the day feeling away and you go through the day having a lovely day and we end the day together anyway. You my woman. It is what it is. But I rather go through the bullshit and help her figure some shit out. Like straight up.
All right. Teresa Anderson said, "Great answer, Tara."
Thank
All right,
you.
Nucci.
All right, look, y'all. Yeah, look, he halfway right. I used to do that too, all the time. I had a problem with letting the motherfucker check on me though. That's where all that shit. That's where the unbalance is. You know what I'm saying? Because I had a problem with letting my motherfucking woman check on me. She ain't trying to say, hey, nigga, I'm finna come fix all your motherfucking issues and shit like that. But a motherfucker can ask you how you doing. How you really feeling this shit today. You know what I'm saying? And all that little shit. So we do need to get to a point to where being adults and we fucking with each other and shit, and we really love and care about each other and stuff, we can check on each other.
All right, Ricky Baker.
I didn't see the video, so I'm gonna just opt out of this one.
All right.
Hi, Rick.
I don't know. I didn't even see her come in. What up, Rick?
Ricky Baker up in this piece. All right, let me go to the
Hey, good peoples. Hey, good peoples.
What's the word, Ricky?
Rick, I'm gonna let you answer this next topic then first. All right, here go the next video.
Are not made to read between the lines. For Valentine's Day, he blatantly asks me, "What do you want to do?" And I tell him, "No, babe, I just want to stay home and watch a movie with you. Nothing crazy. Let's not spend money. Yada yada yada. I don't want nothing." He goes, "You don't want nothing. I don't want nothing." What happened? He came home with nothing. First, I thought he was gonna send me flowers to my job. Okay. So I'm waiting. All these other girls are getting flowers. I get nothing.
Yo, that's the most disappointing part.
No, I think it's all right because when I get downstairs, when he picks me up, he's gonna surprise me with flowers. I get downstairs, nothing. I'm like, my blood is starting to boil now. So then
now you're like, no, they're at home.
Yeah, exactly. That was my next thing. I said, no, they're at home. They're at home. I know that
he got it set up. He got it.
I get home, nothing.
Again,
nothing. So now at this point, I'm like, there's nothing's gonna happen. Then I see that he goes to sleep. It's like, I'm like, yo, are we really not gonna do nothing? And he's looking at me like, you said you didn't want to do anything. I'm like, yo, men are really just that dumb. He's like, and women are dumb because why is it that you can't just open your mouth and tell me exactly what you want to do?
Right.
And I'm like, he's like, this isn't like a Disney movie. Like, it's true. Like, we need to learn that men don't read between the lines. Ladies, if you want something, speak up. Yes, I want flowers. When in the day, I don't know. You figure it out. But I do want something you figure it out.
All right, Ricky.
I agree with her, but that was like a classic Tara example. Because Tara be wanting men to be mind readers and shit.
You don't even know me to say that, cuz what are you tripping off of?
Tara, I heard the episode. Okay, I heard it.
I'm just saying, it would be nice.
I'm just saying, I heard it. Like, I don't even know why you trying to rebuttal
I've
that.
grown, thank you.
Okay, that was childish. But I agree, like, just say what you want because men are a little slow. I mean, and they aren't mind readers. So, like, just tell them what you want. Like, you literally have to tell it. And that's part of communicating how you really feel. Don't expect them to figure it out and then get mad because they didn't figure out what you didn't even tell them you wanted. And then you like, well, they should have got me something anyway. No, they got you exactly what you said you wanted, which was nothing. So you should be happy with your nothing because that's what you asked for. I'm going to speak up and say that this is what I want. Now, once I speak up and say this is what I want and you don't come through with what I asked for, and I'm not unrealistic, then, we're going to have a conversation about why you ain't give me what I wanted. But I wholeheartedly agree. Like, say what you want, Tara, so that men know.
So, Ricky, that goes for the men too for you because I remember
ain't had nothing to do with it. Nope.
I remember you not getting a birthday. I'm gonna leave that alone.
I did get a birthday gift, and you know
I know. I'm talking about
one.
You did not give the birthday gift because the person said they didn't want something. Yeah, that was crazy.
They was right here.
Okay, listen. So listen, I am very direct, and like if you say you want nothing, you're getting nothing. So you're gonna accept that nothingness that you asked for. So speak up, because a closed mouth, as they say, don't get
Don't get
fed.
fed. Ain't that the truth?
So
Hey,
like if you want something, speak up about it. I'm not a mind reader. I'm not gonna play tic-tac-toe about it. I'm not gonna be like, oh, he didn't say he wanted this, but he did say this like 5 months ago. Cause y'all men indecisive sometimes, and y'all worse than women. I
Mm.
said sometimes, and I didn't say all the time, and I didn't say all men. If the shoe fit, put it on. If it don't try to squeeze in it.
hey, Wayne says, mean what you say and say what you mean. Women's favorite form of communication is telepathy for some dumbass reason. All right, CeeLos.
Uh, I hate how she phrased when she say men are slow because we can't read in between the lines. I mean, that's just like me giving you a math problem. You never solved it, and I never helped you solve it. Like, if you don't know, you don't know. I had a relationship where it was Valentine's Day, and I'm horrible in picking gifts. And I asked her, I say, what do you want? And her rebuttal was like, you should know what I like. I said, okay, cool. So since you want to, I'm an adult man. Since you want to do that, I'm gonna play stupid with you. I didn't get her nothing. So she got mad, like the video, like, "Oh, you dumb." All right, look, it ain't hurting me because I say her and ask you. We're not kids. I can't read in between the lines. Will it be some stuff that I know, like if my woman like M&Ms, if I go to the gas station, okay, let me get her some M&Ms because I like that. But we're not going to know everything that we supposed to get for you if we don't, if we act. Men always ask questions like, "Hey, what do you want?" If you don't say what we want, we're not going to get it for you. I know I'm not.
All right, Tara.
Lord have mercy. Thank you. Because I was about to explode over here. Okay. First of all, to speak for myself, because I know me, I just think there's something super romantic about a man putting in the effort. Now, when they ask us what we want, I mean, it's like if I tell you, then I know what I'm getting. Like, and I'm talking about Valentine's Day. Maybe you'll say what you want for Christmas or what you want for your birthday, but for Valentine's Day, it's like don't say nothing. Say, surprise me, baby. And if you know what my favorite flower is, white roses, just in case anybody was curious, then you can get those. Or if you know I love Ghirardelli chocolate or whatever they call it, I don't, no names of chocolate, but whatever. I just want to know that you paid attention to me, that you know me, and you know what I like. And if you just put some thought and some effort into it and you get it right, I'm going to be happy, even if it is something as trivial as flowers or, taking me to my favorite restaurant. Or if you make my favorite meal for me, something I've made for you 1,000 times and I always say how much I love it. So it's not about the dollar amount, but I do want you to put some effort in. I don't want to always have to tell you, but I also don't think it's me asking you to guess because you should know me if you've been paying attention. I don't think that's too much to ask.
Wayne says, "Yeah, speak up about everything else. You better open your damn mouth and say what it is you want, especially for a damn gift." And he said, "It don't get more surprising that nothing, Tara."
But that's you being an asshole because you should know enough about her. Even if you just got her a car with her favorite cartoon character on there, nothing is you deliberately being mean. And I know somebody who I knew was having his first Father's Day, and as his friend, I didn't know much about him yet, but I still made sure he did something fun based off what I did know. So we not, and that wasn't even a relationship. So we're not gonna act like people can't.
What was it?
Something.
What was it?
None of your business.
It made you smile.
Okay, look. Can I say something real quick?
Well, no, I knew he was fixing his house, so I bought him stuff to use to fix his house and gave him a gift card to go and buy anything else that he needed to do that project because I know that's what he needed. And took him out to dinner. So, and it just was, and that's just common sense. You spending your first Father's Day not, being celebrated by anybody else. I thought that was extremely sad. So you can't tell me some friend that's only been in your life for months can figure something like that out and you can't do it for your loved one. That's cray to me.
Right, Ricky.
That sounds like Wayne to me, I think, but okay.
It sounds like who?
What you say? It sounds like what? Tree. That was a palm tree.
Who'd you say?
I said, what did you say?
Shade.
Because I didn't hear what you said.
I said that sounds like Wayne to me. Let's see, fixing his house for his father. Let me see.
Okay. Yep, it was Wayne. That's why I said what I said to him. Yeah.
Okay,
how was that shade?
Oh, Jesus.
I was just gonna say,
y'all missing.
Don't say y'all. Put a specific name on it. But
yeah.
Anybody who said it was shady, she made her statement, but everybody act like, oh, that's some shade. It's not shady. It was a factual statement. So why are we trying to be messy?
we're not trying to be messy. It was shady how she said it. Anywho, let it go.
Oh,
Okay.
it could be whatever. Y'all throw shades out, get shade all the time. So when I do it, it's a problem. No,
I think it was shade. I didn't understand why they was calling it shade. I'm fine.
Hey, Stacey, we call it out when we do it too, so don't take it personal. I get on Tabitha about it all the time.
Why my name gotta be brought up?
You be the one.
All right,
You introduce yourself as the queen of it. What you talking about?
All right, look, all I was gonna say was like, when in doubt, money always wins. So
exactly, it's the nothing for me that's crazy. Nothing is just mean as I don't know what.
Money. When in doubt, money will win every
They don't do that
single
to no
time.
woman on Valentine's Day. That's crazy.
Yeah, you just give me money.
So you're saying if he asks you what you want and you don't tell him nothing, you're going to get mad that he responded to your answer like that?
Well, no. What I said was I would never say nothing. You shouldn't say nothing. You can say something like, I don't know, baby, surprise me. Because you may not know what you want, but you're asking him to put thought into it. But don't say nothing.
Well, let's say like my case I said, I don't know, I'm bad at getting gifts. Can you help me out? What would you do if I say, hey?
If you come to me and say I'm bad at giving gifts, can you help me out? I'm answering your question. I'm gonna put some kind, like Ricky said, give me a gift card, give me some money. Because you coming out and you telling me I'm unsure about this. I don't know what you want. That's different. That's totally different.
But you just said he should put thought in it regardless of it.
First of all, we didn't have the example that you just gave me. I said, if he comes and he says, baby, what do you want? And I said, I don't know, baby, surprise me. You just said, if he furthermore goes, well, baby, I really don't know. Can you help me out? Now I'm answering because you let me know you're unsure. I'm not going to leave you in limbo after that.
All right, Tab.
I think grown adults should know the person that they're with enough to be able to have common sense sometimes. So like, you should know if your girl or dude is a gift person, is their love language. So you should know if your person is a person. If you don't still get them a gift, they're gonna be pissed, even if they say no, because you should know them enough because you with them. Because if not, you an idiot. Because like what? How you don't know them at all? This sounds really slow to me. And then if you don't know what to get them exactly, you're a whole grown adult. Ask someone else for help. You gotta ask your mate for everything. They are not your mama. They are your partner.
Hey,
can't you go ask the person in the store? Hey, I worked retail when I was young. I've had plenty of men ask me, you know what I'm saying? Hey, I don't know what to get my gal. You got any suggestions? Yes, people do that. Like where y'all manage? Figure it out, because I'll figure it out. If you don't like what I got, return it, get something else. It's easy. It's the thought. That's when we say the thought that counts. That even if you came with this dorky ass thing, I'm gonna love it because it came from you.
Wayne said a Home Depot gift card. If I
hell yeah, I'm a homeowner. It's wonderful.
And then Wayne said, let down the pine trees and stand in the sun, ladies. Let the show keep rolling. Laughing my ass off. And he said it's also not shade if it's obvious what people are talking about.
See?
All right, Stacey.
I don't have these type of problems. My man gets me to of everything. I got all kind of mess. You know what I'm saying? And I don't ask for it. He knows what to do. That part. I mean, can you stop? 2 boxes of chocolates and do everything. So I don't have them type of problems, but I used to. He used to try to figure me out in the beginning, but now it's like sometimes I'm trying to figure out how to say stop. But I don't want it.
And you don't really mean stop. That's why he knows.
That part.
That's
Yeah,
why you know no part.
It don't have to be 2 of everything. I'm just saying, like,
you're a Gemini, yes it does.
I love the surprises and everything. Like he put his heart into it for real. Yep, that part.
All right, Nucci.
I don't have these issues. If a person tell me they don't want nothing, they really don't want nothing. Because then the kind of people, I talk to folks, you know what I'm saying? And I know the people I'm dealing with, you know what I'm saying? So I take pride in learning the person I'm dealing with. So I don't have them kind of issues. Never did.
Never did. All right.
I feel like
it's a big disconnect because it's a misunderstanding in perspective. I think where the women they looking at it from a perspective of like a man should know, but every man ain't that type of man. So you really have to just understand and accept people for who they are. Like if you know that you got somebody who's not that type of person and just the most creative, thoughtful, gifted person, then you might have to send him 30 pictures of things you like and let him choose the ones that he might feel like he can afford or want to get you. You know what I'm saying? But I think that the expectations of every man or the expectation of every woman is different. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like I think that once you put a relationship in the box, then you just setting your energy up for failure.
Louis, not 30. You said 30. You said
I'm just saying, like, just
I got you.
make it, yeah,
But
make it. But I do. But hold on. Let me say this last one. I do feel like that a man should be spontaneous, though. I don't feel like he
Mhm.
should just be dry. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that even if he ain't like outgoing to that degree, it should be at certain mile markers in the relationship or throughout the year that he should take advantage of and find appreciation to be able to do something for his lady. You know what I'm saying? I do feel like that.
Louis, I don't think the
Outstanding.
issue was
Outstanding.
him get what gift he got her. I think it was the fact that he didn't get her one at all. I think if he was smart enough to ask, "What do you want?" then that means like you should get her something. Like even if she says nothing, like you knew that it required like a gift was like this type of event because you asked, "What do you want?" So you don't ask if someone wants. You know this is a gift exchanging event, like or milestone. So if I ask you, "Hey Louis, what do you want for your birthday?" and you say, "I don't want anything," well, I asked you, so it's like I'm already in my head that I want to do something for you. So then when you say, "Okay, nothing," then I do nothing. That's kind of messed up to me, just a little.
Hmm.
Because I already asked, I had it on my heart because I wanted to do something. So now it's not on my heart to do something for you because you said you don't want nothing. I'm a giver. I'm gonna find something to do for you if I care about you.
But
Yeah,
what if that
I feel
person
like you can.
isn't the
I feel
giver?
like you can find something to do. You ain't necessarily got to give a gift. You can take a
Yeah,
person out, to a nice restaurant to do
yeah,
something that yeah. You should do something though.
exactly.
Yeah.
All right,
Make them have a big ass umbrella on their head or something.
Wayne said, "Heard Lacey gives both hemispheres of your brain headaches too." Marcia said, "So you just don't pay attention to me for real. Even if I said nothing, you should be able to figure out something to get me." And Wayne says, "Men take words at face value. This is a classic case of men being simple people and girls making it complicated." All right, Tom.
Um, I check it out. I uh like as my girl, if I'm talking to you and I'm like, what you want? I mean, I'm not gonna not get my girl a gift. You hear me? But the whole I don't want nothing, like that shit gonna bother me because like why would you say you don't want nothing? You know what I'm saying? Like what the fuck? I feel
Right.
like you set me up for failure because if I do get you nothing, then it's gonna be like you ain't give me nothing for what's the name. But like you said, you wanted nothing, so I'm gonna buy something because I don't want to be in trouble, like out the gate.
This
Like
is so
seriously.
funny.
But I feel like the woman setting me enough for failure because a lot of times dudes can't read between the lines, and not only just with gift situations, just like in relationships. Period, women like expect men like say, "Oh well, you should know what I want." Not all the fucking time. I mean, you don't know what the fuck I
Right.
want all the time. Like you don't know what I want all the time. You don't know what I want a fraction of the fucking time. Like, but the thing is my
That
job.
a
It,
fraction of the time.
it's my job.
That's hella funny.
It's my job to relay or try to communicate. You know what I'm saying? How I am and what I am. Like throughout the relationship, definitely. But if you got a guy that's asking you, or not even if he asks, like he come and ask you, and he like, hey, babe, what you want? Like what you want to do? What you want? Motherfuckers can't look. Motherfuckers go out like I don't know if y'all ever been out and you know you go out and hey, y'all hear me? Yeah, can y'all hear me?
We can now.
Yeah.
All
Yeah.
right, my
Yeah, we
Yeah.
hear
bad.
you now.
Hey, motherfuckers like be on that shit like, hey, this phone call just threw me off, bro. Hey, for real. I'm too high for this. What was the fucking question? What was I talking about?
But they be trying to remind. They be feeling like you need to mind read or know what they want.
I think we got
Yeah. No, yeah. Like women like just expect men like to automatically like know some shit. Like to where the thing is, you gotta like help me learn you. You gotta help like teach me who you are. Show me what you are. Like you can't just be like, oh well, you should know, or well, I didn't have to deal with this. And then I don't give a fuck with none of that. Fuck all that. Right now
That's why
today,
I said 30 things.
Right now today, I just need to know what's going on. And you know, and like you say, like Nucci was saying, women or Wayne, whatever, women make shit complicated. Like it ain't even gotta be this fucking complicated. And then the motherfucker get all mad and shit. So you really don't know me, and you really don't like what the fuck is you talking about? You putting way too much on this shit. I just, but you can't. So it is definitely a say what you mean type of thing. Like really be blunt. Women like love being blunt when they turn a man down, but when it's time to build a relationship, motherfuckers got a complicated ass way of speaking.
How long do you need to learn her, Tom, before you can make good decisions?
I learn my woman every day. There's something new I learn about my woman every motherfucking day.
So how long would you need to be able to pick a gift out for her based on getting to know her? Like a year?
I'm a different type of nigga. I listen to my woman in the sense of I not pay attention. Like if she got more like tennis shoes than heels, when I go and buy some shoes for her, I'm gonna get her some tennis shoes because I know she likes tennis shoes. If I see a lot of purple like accessories around her room, if I go and buy some, I'm gonna get it purple because I see the accessories around the room that's purple. Like I pay attention to different type of shit. But like
so
that's
you
how my
do
mind
the
works.
things that we're talking about, but your answer was like, okay.
No,
Exactly.
because even though I can do that part good, it's still other parts that I can't read your mind on. It's still other things that I don't know. I'm not gonna always know what you want. Even when I'm doing that, I don't know what you want. I'm just rolling the fucking dice and hoping.
We don't know what we want. We just want presents.
Exactly. We just want not nothing.
But then I think also like what Terry said, just ultimately avoid saying nothing and say, "Baby, surprise me." When you say surprise me, the nigga gonna try to do something.
Yeah.
Hey, Wayne said, Tone, she gave you a pop quiz you didn't ask for. And Marcia says, I swear I watched just to hear the Virgo's response. We rock. Then Wayne said, Tone, you making too much sense for the internet.
I'm so tired of this.
He said, hey, Tab, is it okay for your man to be mad if you gave him nothing when he said he wanted nothing? Tab.
Sorry, I stepped away for a second. Now, Wayne, even as a friend, you know me, I'm not giving anybody nothing. But I would never do that. It would never be nothing. Even if I'm pissed as fuck, it would never be nothing.
We got gift cards. We got
the
cards.
quality of my gift may
Too
suck.
much.
But if I was upset, but I would never give nothing. That's insane to me.
You're being mean
intentionally. I'm going to
if
do
you do
something
that.
for you because I want to celebrate you if I care
Exactly.
about you.
And to not celebrate them,
I'm forceful with that
is
shit.
to be
I'm
mean.
annoying with it. This is what we doing. This is what we doing. When we gonna go? When we gonna go?
Yeah. You got to be really mean to do that intentionally. To get them nothing is outrageous.
Nothing? That would never happen.
Shit, you want nothing, you get nothing.
Even if they say nothing. That to me, that means don't do too much.
To me, nothing means nothing because nothing definitely means nothing. Nothing don't mean don't do too much.
I ain't wasting my
trying to make
motherfucking
shit
money.
into more than what
But
it
if
is.
this is your partner we're talking about, why would anything that you spend on your partner be a waste?
Listen, if my partner says I want nothing, guess what my partner getting?
Nothing.
Take a wild guess. It starts with N.
I Tab, Wayne said, wait to not answer my question, Tab. Laugh from my
When you ask something and I can't answer, are they okay to be mad if I gave them nothing? Yes, they are entitled to always feel how they would feel, but that would never happen.
All right, let me go to this next topic. All right, next video.
I don't think women really grasp the understanding of males. When a woman says, I have these dudes in my DM, yeah, you have a bunch of me's in your DM. And the personality of a man is, if you have a man, I'm going to keep throwing him a rod. I want to be number 2. I don't want to be number 1. Because the fact you're giving me attention lets me know you're looking at this bait. I'd rather be a number 2. We already know what number 1. Number 1, you're the dude that you complain about to number two. You're going to complain about me to him. He knows about me. I don't know about him. You're giving him all the fun part of you. I'm dealing with the bullshit. You're getting all the cootie cat and that. Wow, no, that's what I want. I want the non-headache of you. So number twos always love to just sit back and hey, yeah, I get to enjoy it. Those are the DMs. Everybody want to be number two in the DM. They don't want the responsibility of what you bring in. But women don't understand this. Why would I ever want to be number one after being number two? I know what you're capable of. I hear your complaints. It's fucking same shit I do. Same fucking shit. Ignore you. Don't do that. You know what I mean? If you want this dude on the side as a woman, you ignore him and say, I can't fuck with you until I'm single, but I'm going to respect my man, even though I don't like this dude right here. I can't talk to you until I'm done with him. A dude will want you more because of that. If I can get you while you with a man, I don't want you.
All right, Tab, what you think?
Well, I gotta go first.
I'm 8 times.
Dang. Okay, so the people in your DMs is always them grand rising ass niggas. I can't stand them anyway. So for the sake of that,
Grand rise, Michael.
Oh my God.
I can show you right now. There's about 86 of them sitting right here. But yeah, I agree with it wholeheartedly. I agree with everything that they said. I do. I think that's very true. Number two wins. That's what my big cousin always told me, never cheat, because only one wins is a new dude.
All right, Louis.
Yeah, for sure. He's speaking facts, and but even though them facts, people still fall for the okie doke. You know, as far as like you can have a good dude, and just because like the brothers were saying on the panel, like he don't know everything about you, or he might strike or strike here or strike there. You think the grass may be green on the other side, but just like Artest was, dude was speaking, this number two, he's sitting back chilling. He ain't, you know what I'm saying? He ain't tripping off how you move and what you doing, because he already know his position. He gonna play his part, and it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So, like I think that, you know, people got to be real with themselves. You know what I'm saying? And in that exchange, you have to, you know, how you have to respect yourself. You know what I mean? At the end of the day.
Wayne said, he said, I was a professional side piece for 6 years, so Gil not lying. And he said, Grand Rising, Terror Tab, and Ricky.
Shut up.
No, don't be one of them. Just say good morning. Hello. I'm more likely to respond.
Go ahead, Nucci.
Yeah, I think he got a point. He got a point in a way. You know what I'm saying? He definitely got a point. But look, I don't think people look at the whole situation either, too, for what it really is a lot of the times. You know what I'm saying?
That's on the floor out there.
There's anybody shit. The fucking shit, you got to look at why a motherfucker even talking to a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So what is you doing that wrong, nigga, where a motherfucker fucking with a new motherfucker on your ass, male or female? You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And shit, like what the fuck you doing that wrong, nigga, to where your significant other said, you know what? Fuck this. Like, you know what I'm saying? For real. Like your significant other just woke up one day and was like, you know what? Fuck this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like now you in the way, nigga. You know what I'm saying? So
that's crazy.
At that point, you know what I mean? That's why I say, like, people got to learn how to motherfucking walk away from shit or get out of shit when they can or can't. You know what I mean? Like, it's look at your situation for what it really is.
Right.
And then you won't be in them situations. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers be out here being gullible with their own life. You know what I'm saying?
Nucci, did you say they need to get out here and get out of it, whether they can or whether they can't?
No, I'm saying, yeah.
I was trying to make it work for you.
Nah, but you know what I'm saying. I'm high, y'all. Shit.
Clearly.
But that make a lot of sense though.
I don't know what
It
you're
do
saying. What you
make
Might be a
saying?
sense.
situation where you can't get out of it, so you got to still
It
get out
is
of that
something you
situation.
can't, but you gotta force your way out, or
Yeah,
you
you
gotta
got to still
move
get up out of it.
accordingly while you
Yeah,
in that shit. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You gotta move accordingly while the situation's
You
still
made a
there
whole lot of
somewhat.
sense with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Stacy.
I don't know how to relate to that. Yeah, I'm gonna agree with Nucci. Shit, I don't know because what are you doing? I mean, why you got to be on number one or number two? Be number one at all times. Hell with that. Be one and two. How about that? Take the headache and
Mhm.
then to let him or her cry on your
That part,
shoulders and
Hey,
Stacey.
shit.
cause
That
That
look,
part,
part right
cause
Stacey.
there.
look, low
Yeah.
key, number two heard all the bullshit that number one doing too. So look, number two ain't really in the clear, motherfucker. Don't think
Exactly. That's why I
it-
don't get the shit because first of all, you're crying to one of them, telling the shit, what's going on at home, and she telling you what's not going right and all this bunch of bullshit. So what the fuck, Just be with the shits or not, And then number one and two, I say that, and that's what I say.
All right, CeeLo.
I mean, from my personal life experience, the number one, the guy she really don't like, he just at home taking care of her, and the number two guy, she just getting dick from him because the number two guy is not going to spend money on her because he knows that she's at home with the main guy. So the only thing that the number two guy is listening. He really not listening. He just let her talk. Once he get done talking, he fuck her, put her dick in her mouth, boom, send her back to number one.
Oh my
Number
God.
one, I'm just saying that's that. But the men on her laughing because that's true. Man, if we
Why
know
is that
the
going her
girl,
mouth? Why is
It
that
was
going her
funny as
mouth?
fuck how you said
Why?
it too.
Why the
It
mouth?
was funny as shit how you said it.
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
Yeah.
the men laughing because they know I'm being truthful. Like if you number two, of course we're gonna
This
listen to
nigga
your
said
problems, but we're not listening. We're gonna let you
Pornhub.
talk. We gonna fuck you, and
It
then you
go
gonna go
both
back to number
ways.
one.
It's for the man or the woman. It go both ways. She doing the same thing as he doing.
Thank you,
That goes
Louis.
both
Thank
ways.
Exactly.
you.
And
Thank you.
number two is
Exactly.
gonna move the same regardless. She gonna put up pussy in them nigga.
That
So
part.
you
Like
I
saying
didn't
Johnny
like you
said.
tonight, Louis. Yes,
Yeah,
you're
you
speaking
feel
for
me?
both.
so
That's
so
what I'm
Louis
saying.
so Louis you
He came
saying you
strictly
saying
for that.
Louis you saying you taking care of her knowing that she got a nigga at home? Yes or no?
Nah, I ain't playing. Listen, what I'm saying is
That's a
the
yes or
same way
no.
you
You
said
can't. How
the
you
same
gonna tell somebody how to answer
the
a question
same
though?
way
You
you
don't come on
said
our show
that
and bully people.
a man moving the way a man moving, females move the same way that men moving too. So while you think you might be moving on something, she might be moving on you. It's just you gotta be on your shit to know who's because you think you moving on her, but she might be moving on you. You know what I'm
What
saying?
nigga tell the truth.
9 times out of 10, she is that part.
All
Yeah,
I'm
she
saying
is.
is, if you know as a
Look,
man
look at
that
motherfucker telling the truth
she got
tonight.
a main nigga at home, you're not finna invest in her. The only thing you finna invest is that fourth alphabet.
I say the very different. It depends on the type of bond we got, because it ain't even about if he doing whatever he doing. Because
Definitely,
if I
definitely,
establish a
Lou.
bond with you, I establish whatever bond with you. Now that bond don't necessarily mean I got to be having sex with you. I just might be that person, like he said. I might be that person that you confide in and that respect you more, that you didn't have sex with me in that space, but I still got your head, and I'm probably looking for a moment for whenever that situation resolve itself for me and you to be in the space. So I mean, I didn't look out. I mean, because it ain't even about, you know what I'm
So
saying.
you agreeing with me
And he
though?
ain't lying.
But
He
I'm
ain't
saying, but
lying.
you agreeing with me though?
You talking
Milky,
about a bust down.
He
You talking about a
always
bust
wants
down
somebody
though.
to agree with
You talking
him.
about a
No.
bust down though.
That's
But you talking about a bust down.
you're saying making it sound like you just strictly friends with her. You just said when that door open, you're going to go forward.
I'm saying I didn't been in a situation before where I've been knowing this person for years and she was married. You feel what I'm saying? But I didn't move. We didn't never come into a space like that. But I looked at her qualities as a woman when she was in that space and what she wouldn't do when she was in the space with this fool, even though that situation was bump, even though it was
Was she ugly or attractive? Was she
huh?
ugly or attractive? Was she
wait,
ugly or
Milky
attractive?
She
can
very
flow.
attractive. She
Was
very
she
attractive.
ugly or attractive?
She
Exactly. If she was
very
ugly,
attractive.
If she was ugly, you wouldn't have stayed in that space with her.
Come on, man.
Man, maybe her
Come
man was
on,
beautiful to him.
come on, man. Be real.
Lacey.
Be real.
She wasn't
they
If she was
back and
ugly,
forth.
She wasn't the most
Lacey
y'all
said
attractive
let-
woman
he's
in
gonna
our
be on that
neighborhood.
Hey,
nigga
y'all
budget.
listen,
if
they
she was
going
ugly,
back
you
and
would not
forth.
entertain that.
Y'all
If she
interrupted.
was
They
ugly, you
trying
wouldn't
to say
entertain it.
It's
the
supposed
back
to
and
be
forth.
battle of the sexes,
Look,
not battle of the
look, they
men.
having a back and forth.
No,
Y'all
I'm not.
interrupting.
I'm
It
just
is
saying.
like Nushi. It is battle of the sexes right now.
If
I asked the
she,
question in the
That
group.
part.
Look,
Yeah,
Louis,
look,
if she
I
was
was waiting
ugly,
for.
you would not entertain that.
back and forth.
but I wouldn't. I'm
Name
not.
one chick you name one chick you
Listen,
entertain that was
Ask
ugly then like
11
that.
questions
Everybody
at this
ugly to
point. What are
somebody.
we
hey,
doing?
listen to me, man. I done been
Uh
through some real. Listen. I done been through some real life shit, my nigga. So I done had. It ain't about looks all the time. It's about where your mind and your heart at for real, bro. Looks is overrated
I'm
because
telling you, because
you know
that's
what
what
I'm
I'm
Yo,
saying.
telling you.
mind, if you know
You
she got a
always
nigga,
gonna
what
want
you
to look,
mean?
bro. Like
If you
But
know
see,
she got a
that's
nigga,
what I'm
where your
saying.
mind at?
listen, bro. I
I'm
don't
just
give a fuck
saying.
all
If
that.
a
Everybody
nigga
don't
get
think
a if
like
a
you.
nigga
Just
get a
get over
motherfucking
it.
man though,
Thank
Nigga
God.
need a
if a
stepper.
nigga get a
This
Because I'm
battle of
motherfucking
the
still
pussy
trying to
yes.
though,
figure out who the fuck did him in the
Man,
first
nigga
place.
need a pussy.
you,
Look, I'm
I'm
gonna
just
tell you
keeping it
though,
real. I'm
Lacey
just
said
it
next
keeping it
don't
person
it
real.
don't even
turn.
be the pussy. It don't even
you
be the
said,
pussy. It be if a nigga get a motherfucking man.
Yeah.
All right, look, y'all. Flanagan said we don't know what you're saying. Wayne says grand setting my Nubian black queen. He also said he said Los is cooking with peanut oil tonight. He ain't told the lie yet. Then Wayne
Of
also
course you agree with
said,
him.
Louis, I agree with you a lot, but tonight is not one of those nights. Laugh my ass off. All right, Ricky, go ahead, Ricky. Look, see, Los, you finally got some love in the comments.
And it ain't from nobody on the panel. Okay.
Go ahead, Ricky.
At this point, I forgot what the fucking topic was.
I mean, you was in and out too. Shit, that shit glitching or something.
He
Are
was
we still on
saying
the
that
question about
the
being number
video
two?
dude was saying that number two is better than number
Yeah, the
one
number
because
one.
number two get the best parts
Mm-hmm.
of number one. The
but I
number
Um,
said, what
position.
did he mean by number two? Like that's
It's
just not no
next turn.
friendship being number
We'll do it.
two.
Lacey, mute him.
Go ahead.
okay. Okay. Look. So real quick. I ain't never in my life met a motherfucker that was happy to be number two, like ever. Motherfucker, like I want to be number two. Never. That's never happened.
Preach.
I don't care how that nigga sitting over here like, yeah, I ain't gotta deal with all that. Nigga, you want to be able to deal with all of that. I don't give a fuck what you over here trying to fake pump like. That's why you still dealing with the shit. Um, I don't know nobody signing up to be number two, but to
Niggas
each
do
his
it
own.
all the time.
I said I don't know anybody that's signing up to do it. So the people that do it, that's for them. Like I'm not agreeing or disagreeing with them. That's for them. I'm just saying that I don't know anybody signing up to be number two. When you were growing up, did you always say I want to be second place? Fuck nah, you was going for number one. Nobody wants to be number two. What Ricky Bobby Daddy say? If you ain't number one, if
If
you
you're
ain't
first,
first, you
you're
last.
last. It's if you're not first, you're last.
Yeah, if you ain't first, you
He
last. Like, I
said,
mean,
well, of
you
course there's
all
other
you
places. There's
everybody,
second, there's third.
but if you really like, I don't know why people trying to promote this old being side chick, side dude shit. Like this the thing to do. Cause like, however you look at it, all y'all motherfuckers losing. Y'all just in a poly that y'all don't know about.
Hey, Wayne said Los is up 3-0 up on this bug. All right,
Boy, bye.
all right, Tara.
I'm what Ricky just said hits the nail on the head for me. The side piece, the side chick thing. Why do you want to be the thing that somebody calls when they tired of their main? You do understand that being the main or being number one gets everything. You know, everything is not perfect. So you should want the good, the bad, the ugly, the indifferent. And you know what I'm saying? And work on making that perfect for you guys. Nothing is perfect, but you know, a good thing for you guys. But it just saddens me that dudes are sitting around here like, yeah, I'm okay with creeping with this woman knowing she got a man. Like, do y'all have no bro code? And women who do it to women. It doesn't make any sense to me that you will want, and so y'all don't care about STDs, y'all don't care about unwanted pregnancies, y'all don't care about somebody finding out what you're doing and coming in and shooting you dead in your head or any of that stuff. You're just okay with perpetuating this terrible, terrible narrative. And it's disgusting. It's just disgusting.
All right. Next topic.
Seeking a good partner. Have a good relationship with yourself first. Date yourself. Like in real life, date yourself. Take yourself out. Really get nice and go do it. Like whether that's you going to the bookstore, whether that's you going to the movies, going to dinner or whatever. Because the more precise the relationship with yourself, you start to know what it is you need. You start to know how you want to be talked to, how you want to be treated, what respect look like to you, what your goals with romance are. You start to come into a better understanding of yourself and use that understanding to then create the job description for your partner.
All right, Nucci, I'm gonna let you
That
take
boy
it.
be on fire, I tell you.
Hey, boy, I'm telling you, this nigga said that shit perfect. Look, if you don't know yourself, then how the fuck you know what you want? For real. How you know what kind of mate you looking for? How you know what kind of person you can deal with? How do you know what kind of person can deal with you? You know what I'm saying? You got to take all that stuff into accountability when you motherfucking thinking about being with somebody. You got to think about the person that can deal with who you are for real. You got to know yourself to know all that.
Talk that shit, Nucci.
You know what I'm saying? So he definitely hit that shit on the nail. Date yourself. Go learn yourself. Spend time with yourself. Do for yourself. Ain't nobody gonna take care of you like you.
Yeah.
All
You know what I'm
right,
saying?
Louis.
And I didn't hear the first part of it, so I'm guessing that was the first aspect of it. But I want to add something to that because he already contributed to that part. But you got to be also into helping your mate find themselves if you found yourself, because sometimes everybody don't have that ability
Mm-hmm.
to be able to tap into
Yep.
themselves and be able to like search and search themselves and know how to teach themselves self-love. So you have to be a catalyst for that as well, to be able to like help them tap into themselves, because when you help a person discover themselves for the very first time, they gonna love you for a lifetime, even if y'all don't be together. You know what I'm
Oh my
saying?
God.
That's
Facts.
that
So
Leo
with
energy.
Facts.
me, what I do, I don't build the way that other people build. I don't. My first initial interaction, I don't want us to go out and do something where we're around a lot of people. That's too cliche for me. I want to get to know the person that I'm in the space with, because that's gonna give me a gauge on if I even want to continue, you know what I'm saying, jamming with you, or kind of like, you know what I'm saying, just keep you as just a dear friend or whatever, like, you know what I'm saying. But then also if our energy right and it entwines, then you know what I'm saying, I really got a sense of knowing who you are.
Wait, Louis, so you said you don't want to go out. So you trying to be serial killer and come over the first night?
Netflix and chill.
The first
I
night?
He the
mean,
king of Netflix and chill is what I heard.
it ain't
Nah, you
necessarily
ain't gonna
got it
come
He
ain't
chop
got
me
you
necessarily
make
up.
got
that
it ain't
sound real
necessarily got to be the
smooth.
Netflix
You
and
ain't
I,
coming
chill.
I
to my
now
house
Well,
the
The
well,
first
well,
night,
smoothest
buddy.
way
well,
a dude
we
just
gotta
ever
be
said I'm
we gotta
coming
be
over.
around one another. We gotta be able to feel each other energy though. We gotta be able to see where we at. You know what I'm saying?
At my house though?
That
Nah.
was the
I'm
you could
saying
come
we
That's
ain't
over
how you
his
necessarily
get
gotta be
house.
at the
kidnapped.
house.
he
That's how
ain't
you get
We
necessarily
can be in
kidnapped.
the
say at
truck.
your
We could
house.
be in the truck.
You
We could
could
be talking in the truck.
right. You could meet at the
Nucci.
park.
He's
Nucci, I
smooth.
am literally having fun. Chill out.
Yeah.
Louis a whole serial killer, and that's okay. You do you. That's fine.
Oh my God.
Oh my goodness.
Hey, look, hey, Wayne said that nigga don't miss on that show. And Marcia said Louis on fire. Like, all right, Ricky, what about you?
Wholeheartedly, I don't know what the fuck they said, so somebody give me a synopsis.
Who gonna give her a
He
synopsis?
said to go and date yourself. In order for you to be a good mate and to know who will be a good mate for you, you got to go out and treat yourself, dress up, do the whole nines, be good to yourself, learn yourself so that you know what you're looking for and find that in your mate.
I mean, that's 100% accurate. I go take myself out all the time. Like I love me. Like I love me. Like we me be out here. I be out here. Like I'm always doing something. Motherfuckers be like, damn, you really be outside. I'm like, I do. Solo bolo, solo missions. I'm finna get ready to go though, y'all. I gotta take care of my baby. She's sick. She ain't feeling good. We trying to figure out what she got.
Sure.
Um, y'all have a good night though.
Right.
Take care of the baby.
Wayne
Have a
says,
good one.
Wayne says, Tara, you got a gun, don't you? Put that mug on the dresser while you watching Netflix.
Flat out, all of them. I have multiple. Yes, sir.
All right, Stacy.
Still ain't coming over first.
Well, just because you date yourself, like before I even got into a relationship, serious relationship, I dated myself for 5 years actually. Taking myself out, trying to go to the movies, and actually doing it without kids, you know. So, because I raised my niece and nephews, but anyway, so I dated myself, and I knew what I wanted. I was expecting what I knew I wanted, but I didn't. At the beginning, I didn't get that person. Matter of fact, I'm still trying to. It's a lifelong lesson, but I think somebody did a song, or I'm gonna say somebody did a song, and it was like they basically the song describes that they really haven't had a love like this, if you will. So it's them trying to figure out how to love a person. I would take that. You know what I'm saying? So they're trying to experience this new love that they have, and they don't know that they never knew they had a love that was that true. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just gonna say sometimes it takes for a person to see what they have and realize it and then go from there. So it's a work in progress. That part.
All right, Tara.
I agree with everything he said. His beard was on point. I like the outfit. Yeah, he did it. But he cooks with hot grease all the time. Seriously. And I just hope, and this is a little bit off topic, that he is really what he represents on the internet. You know, I think he's single because women are always hitting on him, and he always hit me in my DMs and stuff. But I hope he really is this enlightened and moves like this with women, because that is true. And you're not going to learn everything from dating yourself. Come on, because you have the dynamic of the other person once you finally meet them. I think the goal is to make sure you know yourself so that you can teach the other person what you will and won't put up with, what you need from them, and what you can offer them. So I liked everything he had to say.
All right, C-Los.
That's what the LOS mean. Love ourselves. So I believe you got to love yourself first before you try to date or intertwine with anybody. Once you love yourself, you know what you can put up with and what you can't put up with. And also, you got to have a hobby. You know what I'm saying? You got to know how to relieve that stress when it build up. A lot of people don't know how to do that. And like I said, that's where the LOS come from. You got to love yourself. I love myself before God and my mom. That's how much I love myself.
You said you love yourself before God?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Teresa said, facts, Stacey, I think we're ever evolving, so you're always learning yourself, but a mate can also bring things out of you that you didn't know was there.
For sure.
All right, next topic.
You didn't show up for my birthday in St. Louis, and I felt that you wouldn't give me the time and attention that I needed. I told you we should just become friends because it seemed like that you weren't showing me no interest.
You wanted me to court you and woo you like you was my girlfriend.
I never did want to do that.
Yes,
you just
you
saying
did.
that, okay. But you
No,
can have
that's
it.
real talk.
You can have it. Okay.
That's real talk.
Okay.
The gaslighting is crazy. Instead of replying to what he said, she went straight to shifting the blame to him. Some people want to be in a relationship but don't know how to communicate or take accountability and then wonder why they're still single.
Let me move fast. Can you play it one more again?
Yeah.
You didn't show up for my birthday in St. Louis, and I felt that you wouldn't give me the time and attention that I needed. I told you we should just become friends because it seemed like that you weren't showing me no interest.
You wanted me to court you and woo you like you was my girlfriend.
I never did want to do that.
Yes,
you just
you
saying
did.
that, okay. But you
No,
can have
that's
it.
real talk.
You can have it. Okay.
That's real talk.
Okay.
The gaslighting is crazy. Instead of replying to what he said, she went straight to shifting the blame to him. Some people want to be in a relationship but don't know how to communicate or take accountability and then wonder why they're still single.
All right, Tab.
I agree with what the commenter said wholeheartedly because, like, on the internet all the time, you always see, like, it'll say, men, answer the question. You got 1,300 women comment and vice versa. Why can't we just answer the question that's there at hand or the statement, reply to the statement is right there. She should have validated his statement first, and then I'm Queen of Shade, threw her shade like later. after a non so serious subject was at hand. And that's why like it didn't work and he was ready to go because she didn't hear that he felt like you wasn't giving me attention at that party. She went all the way to the whole extreme and attacked him and was like, well, this, that. Always not time for the well get back in the moment. Let's address what he just said right there. And all everyone, we need to work better at that. We're always so combative.
But I think she did answer his question. She went into what was the problem.
She said, you always want me to woo you. Okay, at someone's party, we've all been someone's +1 at a party. You can't really woo someone at their party and their event. He wanted some more attention at the party. I feel she should have. What I would have said is, well, babe, what could I have done differently? Was I not like talking to you enough? I wouldn't have said, you act like you want me to woo you. I would have said, well, what was at the next party? Like,
I don't.
You want me to like rub on your back more? Like, what is it?
I don't disagree with that. I'm just saying she went right to it though. Like, this is what it was.
She tried to correct the behavior. That's what
right,
it was from her point of view.
I'm saying
it was his point of view was.
It wasn't that she didn't. It wasn't that she didn't give him an answer. It may have been the answer that it wasn't the answer that he wanted. You know what I'm saying? So I guess this is how she always is. Like I would have been like, baby, I know your birthday was important, blah blah blah, but she went right into being herself. I would say, and that's just
at
not
the end. All that gaslighting is the reason why she be single.
Right, that part. Yeah.
All right, Tara.
This is an example of why men say we don't listen. I think that for women, a lot of times, specifically Black women, because I can't speak to other ethnicities, but I don't think that we are shown how to be good women. A lot of us don't have good examples of marriages, women who were loved by a man correctly, or vice versa. There's a lot of messed up stuff in our community. And for me, as women, we have to learn how to be stripped down. See, loving somebody and being in a relationship is not one size fits all. You could have been an outstanding woman to your last 4, 5, 6, 7 relationships. And this man could be new. You have to step away from all the comparisons, all the things you knew. You have to be willing to let him stand before you, strip all that away, and you have to be a blank canvas for him. So if he comes to you and says, I'm being vulnerable, this is how I felt, and you snap back with attack of, well, you just wanted me to woo you, like it's so disrespectful. Like he was trying to be feminine with it. You wanted me to woo you like you was my woman. Instead of saying, okay, you think I did something wrong. Even if you don't think you did something wrong, I see that you perceive I did something wrong. How could I have made it better? Like Tabitha said, you have got, as women, if we do not want to end up single, if we do not want to be unhappy in relationships, if we do not want to get cheated on, you have got to try your best to be what your mate needs and turn around. And if you do that, if you have a good man, if you made the right decision, he is going to be what you need him to be. We can't be tit for tat about what the fuck he got to do first and all of that. As women, we are the help me. We got to stop behaving like this. I swear to God, it's never going to work for us.
Talk this shit. Hey, listen, Wayne said, Tab, a lesson Muggs needs to learn on this show. Answer the question presented. He said, shouts out to Sunny. She took her man, laughing my ass off. And Charlotte says, okay, Tara. And Teresa says she didn't answer his question. She went into why it was a problem for her.
Right.
All right, Celos.
I've seen so many problems in that video. First, she came off with, masculine energy after he trying to open up about his situation of how she was treating him. And most men on this panel know that most men court women. So when she said it felt like I was courting you, she disrespected that man right in front of his face. And that's why he said, when she said that, he said, you got it. Because that right there, he want to snap, but that just let you know, I ain't finna do this because you already disrespected me. So I'm not finna even scoop down to your level. So you got this. And I'm pretty sure after that, he probably got up and walked off. But like in that whole situation, she should have listened to him, and she should have, calmed down, really listened to what he had to say, and then, came with soft energy, and it would have been a different outcome. But when a woman comes with masculine energy to a man that's already masculine, it's not going to work out as well.
Right. All right, Nucci.
Is he muted?
You're not muted. You just can't hear him.
Oh,
We can't hear you, Nucci.
he's so high, he lost his voice.
You might have to go
We
out
don't
and come.
hear you.
You might have to go out and come back in. Go out and come back in, Louis.
Yeah. So, man, that's fact. You know what I mean? I think that's a defense mechanism that most women use when a man come with something that make their energy uncomfortable. Is they hit with a low blow, and it offsets and alters the whole conversation from that point on. Because once you start attacking my manhood like that, my energies are not now. I'm not even open no more. I'm not transparent no more. I really don't want to hear what you got to say. It is what it is. I tried to be transparent. I tried to be vulnerable with you, but since you want to play it like that, I'm gonna show you what you since you say I'm acting like a little bitch. I'm gonna show you how acting like a man feel, and then that's when I'm gonna put a wall up, and then you're not gonna be able to penetrate that wall. And then now you trying to talk, you trying to explain. I don't even, because now, like, if a man did that to me, you would expect me to have did something to him. But here it is, you my woman, you the person that I protect and I put my life on the line for, but you gonna disrespect me like that, and then you still expect me to want to hear anything that you got to say. Like, I think that women really need to understand how, you got a two-edged sword called a tongue, and the same words that you can speak into a man that can build him to become the king that he is the same words that you can use to tear that man down and make him nothing. So I think that women need to understand the power that they really possess in just the words that they have that come out of their bodies. And when you realize that, then you will make better decisions with things that you say to the person that you're in that space with.
All right, Louis.
Nucci, can you talk?
Nucci, can you talk?
That's true, Charlotte.
Charlotte said, but a lot of men is not even masculine anymore, in my opinion.
Facts.
Wayne said, low swap masculine energy with hostile energy. And then Wayne said, that situation is why dude went with Sonny and left her. LOL. And you
is
heard
that like a dating show or something? Who the hell is Sonny? He keeps talking about Sonny. Who is Sonny?
Sonny and Cher?
I have no idea.
Nucci, can you hear us? Well, I mean, we can't hear you.
Damn, he cutting lights on and off. What the hell?
Oh, and now he on mute. Now he off mute. Let's see.
Now we can't hear you.
It's not working.
Did you have some headphones in?
You know what, Louis? When you talk to that being a defense mechanism for a woman, it is. A lot of times we have been. A lot of times we have been hurt and we have been disrespected, and the constructive criticism wasn't kind and it wasn't nice. And you got to think about it. If you've been a woman and you think you've been a good woman your whole life, and it's this new man standing in front of you saying, I understand you used to do all of that, but that doesn't mean anything to me. Who you prided yourself on being on, I want to strip you down and show you what I need you to be. If the delivery is not right, we are going to be defensive because it feels like an attack.
And so that's what I was going to say. Yeah. Exactly.
But he ain't look like he had no fucked up delivery.
Facts.
But we don't know how many times we had this conversation, and we also don't know if like I said, some women already have a real bad attitude, and that's just where they are. But you can deliver that right. Like, okay, let's just say this, start the conversation and say, baby, I know that sometimes when we talk, things can be misconstrued between us. So just listen to me, because what I'm telling you is what I need from you. You are the woman I'm choosing, and I just want to know if you want to take this journey with me. And ease her into it. And I know, like Louis or somebody was saying earlier today, you got to teach a person how to be what you need. However you need to talk to them to get through to them, become a master at that. Because it's not just about training us how to be what you need. We need y'all to be what we need too.
So are you going, Nucci? Or
yeah, look, this whole little thing though, with all this stupid ass shit, is communication in the first place. It's still.
Who is making all that damn noise?
Philos.
Did you say?
Oh, my bad.
Like a lot of this stuff is simple communication issues. You know what I'm saying? If a man if you dating and you're expecting a man to learn you and want to know what kind of fucking birthday gifts to get you, what kind of Christmas gifts to get you, and all this little shit, you know what I'm saying? Then you got to be putting that same kind of energy into your nigga that you learn. You know what I'm saying? You can't be sitting up there, motherfucking me, making every situation all about you all the time and all this stuff, and like I said before, you ain't checking on him. It's got to be some equality there somewhere. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it sounded like that man was talking about for real. It didn't sound like he was motherfucking me asking for some other shit. It sounded like he was saying, damn shit, it's been all about you, but what about me too?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like when you gonna learn me like I'm learning you?
And so with that being said, like again, we talked about earlier about being cheated on and stuff. So a lot of women that have been cheated on and stuff has that, that attitude, or, they're still stuck in the past and things. So when you learn to do better, that's when you do better. You know what I'm saying? So when you have somebody that's treating you right, you would feel loved and do better, I would say. But if he probably be on one just like she on one. We don't know what's all going on in that relationship. It's they probably treat each other the same or whatever. He's probably yelling at her all the time. She's going back and forth. So we don't know this. But like we talked about earlier, or being in a household with craziness or being cheated on, all that type of stuff. But some of us, we have to move on. You know what I'm saying? Like I have a therapist that's a guy. I love him. Like he be on point, and I really get to, even though I have my son I talk to and stuff, I see it now. I get it. You know what I'm saying? So I'm starting to realize different things. But at the same time, it's still, I realize that still of what I've been saying is still true or it needs to happen. So I thank him for that too. He's not biased. And yeah, but I get it, but if you've been stuck like in past crazy relationships and things, and your mind is still stuck in that path, you gotta, rearrange your mind, your thoughts, everything, and do better. So once she get to that level or that point, maybe she will do better. So yeah.
Hey, Wade says Sunny is a woman from STL who is on
Sunny
that
Mix,
show.
my god sister. Yes. Okay.
That he went to after his lady was doing all that bitching. And then Jared says they have to listen to us when we talk. He straight out told her what his issue was, and she decided that what he really meant was blah blah blah. That happens all the time. Facts, Flanagan, talk that shit. Talk that shit. Flanagan. All right, let me go to
wow.
let me go to
I didn't expect that coming from him.
Talk that shit.
But okay, maybe like Wayne or something, but
Come on. Hey, Charlotte, we can't see her comment, but she said, I feel like what he gives me is what he gets back.
All right, but two wrongs don't make a right. So if somebody clowning with you, clowning back don't work.
Relationship like
that. Just leave if it ain't working. Right. I don't want to play with you like that.
Right.
I'll make him step his game up.
A woman has the power to walk away from a man that she loves, but he's not loving her back the right way. She allows the space that is necessary for her heart to heal. More importantly, when a woman can walk away from a man, when you can say to a man, okay, I'm done, I'm out of here. You then give that man the space he needs to gain clarity. Because sometimes access breeds blindness. We're blind to what we have access to. I would liken it to being in New York City at the Empire State Building. If you're right there at the front door, you can't see it because you have direct access. But the further away you are from it, the more it comes into view. Personal story.
All right. We already read that.
What was that little sound effect before he said direct access? It was
The
like,
shade is real tonight.
Was it like a fart or something?
I don't even know.
It's just like, yeah. What was it? I stopped listening after that. I don't even know what the video was about.
I'm gonna play it again.
I was tripping.
Wayne said,
probably can't never keep up with the videos.
Wayne said, Jared, once again, you making too much sense for the internet.
I'm too high.
That looked like a video cry for help. Somebody check on him.
Hold on.
All I heard was.
It was too long. I heard what he said.
I heard was.
That's again.
What's wrong with him?
A woman has the power to walk away from a man that she loves, but he's not loving her back the right way. She allows the space that is necessary for her heart to heal. More importantly, when a woman can walk away from a man, when you can say to a man, okay, I'm done, I'm out of here, you then give that man the space he needs to gain clarity. Because sometimes access breeds blindness. We're blind to what we have access to. I would liken it to being in New York City at the Empire State Building. If you're right there at the front door, you can't see it because you have direct access. But the further away you are from it, the more it comes into view. Personal story.
Was that somebody laughing? What the hell was that?
Somebody laughed.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess it depends on the woman. Like, I don't know if he was saying that, like he said, if she loving him and he's not loving her back, of course she's supposed to walk away. Like, I mean, evidently he's not in tune to her. You know what I'm saying? So anybody that goes both ways. If a man is with a woman and the woman is not loving, him right, I mean, that relationship is not going to last. So I agree with him to a certain extent. It depends on the individual.
All right, Louis.
Yeah.
Who just died?
No, he's hurting himself.
I mean, so yeah. So you gotta be able to walk away if somebody, because if you in a space with somebody who ain't trying to give you the same energy that you giving them or pouring back into you, then it's pointless. You know what I'm saying? Because you eventually you gonna run out of energy and you gonna walk away from the situation anyway. Probably more used up and abused and traumatized than you was before you came into the space. But I'm not saying that leaving is always the answer. I think that before you take that position, I think that you should, have a sit down and really communicate and give it a chance to be able to see that and make sure that person just ain't interested into that space no more, and go from there.
Talk that shit, 60-second Louis. All right, Tara.
So I agree with what he was saying, but you have to listen to the whole thing. He was saying we eventually are going to get tired of you not loving us back the way that we love you and the way that we need to be loved. And what he was saying is that when that woman decides to leave that man, and maybe she just says, you know what, I don't feel like you're giving me what I'm giving you. I'm just gonna let you go and find what it is you actually want. That space allows that man clarity to say, oh, wait a minute. This is, and start to miss her and say, oh my God, this is everything that I had. I need to go get her back. Or, yeah, I don't miss her at all. So yeah, let me go and do something different or spend time with myself or what have you. So he was saying, we as women will start to disassociate when you disassociate with us. And we will eventually get tired of that emptiness, that void, you're not giving us what we need. And in that process, sometimes a man has to lose what he's had to gain clarity and figure out if that's what he wants or not. So I agree with the video.
All right, Stacey.
I definitely agree. And then once you give them space and clarity and all that, somebody else may just creep right on in. And you done lost them. There you go. Lost forever as they gain that part. So, yep, I agree with them. But sometimes that just has to happen.
Right.
Hey,
gotta fight.
Especially if you've been taking advantage of what you have at home and you lose it because you wasn't treating it right. Then somebody else come on up in there. And then It'd be love. That part.
Wayne said you played it again and I still don't get it. He said dude said a whole bunch of nothing. Wayne said Nucci put the weed down over there. Flatica said, I don't know what dude was saying, but you know what they say about people in glass houses. And Charlotte said to me, he said when that women walk away, then that's when he sees what he missed out on. All right, Nucci.
Yeah, for sure. Like he got a point. That's everybody. I think if you're a person who been in a fucking relationship and you neglecting the person that you're with, whether you male or female, you neglecting your other half in any kind of fucking form, whether it be mentally, sexually, whatever. And they feel like it's neglect and they not being taken care of properly in a relationship, then you're gonna have them kind of problems. That's just that. You know what I'm saying? It's common sense. It's common sense. So when you lose that situation and stuff, and you got that moment to have clarity and think about what the fuck you had and all that little shit, you know what I'm saying? You can decide on if it was good or bad for you then. You know what I mean?
Right. Tara, did you go? I guess Tara gone. I forget. All right. Yeah, did you go?
Yes, I went.
All right, my bad.
My answer was great too. What you talking about?
All right, here we go. Next one.
I think that a lot of men's expectations are that way because a lot of women don't bring much to the table aside from right. It's reality. A lot of women overestimate their personality. They overestimate how funny they are. They overestimate how engaging conversation-wise they are. When in reality, the best and most desired aspect of you is the. So I think a lot of times that caters to a man's expectations, unfortunately.
It depends, though. You're speaking to, I believe, a large percentage of men. But there are some men that graduated to a space where the sex is complementary. It complements the other things that you're getting. And the reason I'm getting excited to have sex with you is because we are vibing on a mental level. From an emotional sense, we are connecting. The part about it is that large percentage that I've been talking about pretends to be those other guys.
You know what? When they was talking, that first guy was like Celos, and the second guy was like Louis and Nucci.
But look, that's that.
Go ahead, Nucci. Go ahead, Nucci.
Two different, very honest opinions. You know what I'm saying? And shit, the thing about it is both of them is honest, real fucking opinions and real situations that go on out here. You know what I'm saying? Shit, they hit that shit on the nose. I can't even really say too much about it. they fucked that one up.
All right, go ahead, Louis.
Nah, I was just, that was what I was speaking on early. That's what I was speaking to earlier. Like, I mean, and I don't want to say it because it ain't no Diddy this way, but people, it's overrated. It's overrated. You feel what I'm saying? Meaning like people have put so much emphasis on it that you miss out the value of the person. I value people. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes that could throw the whole thing off. So you have to be careful of even just demonstrating that, because if you have a greater purpose with the person that you in the space with, then that could throw everything off. You know what I'm saying? I think that, different strokes for different folks. You feel what I'm saying? That's kind of like what it is. So.
All right. Teresa said the issue is that usually when women leave, they've been leaving in their mind for a while. So by the time he gets clarity and realizes what he had, it's too late. All right, Tab.
Yeah. I just observed because it was like more of a man statement. I just kind of see like it's really like two different thoughts of men that I see. One's more favorable than the other.
Okay. Tara.
I want to say I agree with Nucci in that both of these statements are true about certain people. I still want to say fuck the first dude and everything that came out of his mouth though. That's just how I work. Um, two things two things can be true at the same time. However, I can't deny it is real. And like he said, what that second dude said was there are men who have graduated to another level. He was schooling that dude saying that might be how you think, and that might be the type of chicks you're choosing. Choose better. So I do agree with what was said by both people. Yeah, I agree.
All right, Stacey.
That just goes back to what Louis was saying earlier about it's not all about sex. You know what I'm saying? So if you're on a deeper level with your mate, it would be much better. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Once you, I don't know. People think it's all about sex. Okay, let's make up sex. Let's do this sex. It's all about that. I mean, that's a good thing. Yes, it should be that plus. Learn the mind, communicate with the mind, make love to the mind, the heart, the soul. It's not all about sex. Yeah, come on, let's grow up.
Stacey, you said that, and somebody else said it too. When you have the mind, like everything else is gonna follow. Like that's scary when somebody has your mind.
Yeah. I mean, if you can just get in tune or tap in tune, it's all like that. It's a greater feeling. You know what I'm saying? It makes you just want to just be lovey-dovey, and maybe it won't be a number two, that part.
All right, Celos.
I agree with the video. I agree with it 100%.
All right, I'm for sure the Celos answer. Yep, that is.
What you over there cooking?
Next topic.
This is just the reality of it. So women, we're more educated now, and I think that we're furthering our education. So with that being said, we're going to hold off on the baby making. We're going to hold off until we get that great job, really career driven. And I don't think there's anything wrong with hoping that there's someone either on your level or higher than you.
So, okay.
Let him cook.
Go ahead, doctor. All right. So before, right, it was okay when the man made more money to be the one to buy everything, to do, treat you and all this other kind of stuff. And now that you make more money, you can't be that one, right? You can't be the one to pay for the meal and because you're dating down. To me, by this particular study, I have to date down now. What is that?
Let him cook now.
I wanted to make more money. If there's a responsibility with making more money, first of all, I don't believe in any of it. But if there's a responsibility that comes with making more money, accept it.
Hot damn it, man. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go.
All right, Celos, with you.
I mean, he hit it on the money. Like, he hit it on men. Money is for women. Women money is for themselves. Like, I always say this example: if a man seen a attractive woman in the White Castle's line or a driveway or drive-through, she had a cool attitude. If he's making the type of money he's making, that's sufficient, he wouldn't mind talking to her. But vice versa, if a woman was making $100,000 and seen me working at McDonald's and thought I was attractive, she wouldn't give me a chance. She wouldn't even look my way.
To be the providers.
What you say, Tara?
Men are supposed to be the providers traditionally. That's why women think like that. Just because I'm making $100,000 doesn't mean that I'm thinking, oh, I got enough money to take care of him. We still want a man to provide for us.
Did you hear what you said though? You said traditional.
Yeah.
Traditional. This ain't a traditional world.
But hold on. That's the problem. These girls are out here being modern women, but still claiming they want traditional men. So you're correct, Nuki.
Yes.
But that's why they do that. I'm not saying that I agree with the behavior at all, but I'm saying that's what they're thinking. They're thinking, I make 100,000, he better be making 2.
All right, Tara, was that your ass? Did you?
No. And here's the thing for me with this video. What is wrong with a woman making a lot of money and wanting to do to make more than her? And I'm gonna tell you this: most of y'all would want that type of woman to be with that type of man, because if she pick you up at White Castle, she gonna treat you like White Castles. And not every woman, but a lot of them are gonna go, you don't make no rules here. You're not the king of this castle. I'm the queen, and be real rude and disrespectful, because a lot of us just don't respect the dude who don't make as much as us. Like, why am I letting you be the head if you can't take care of all of this without me? I am the provider. And while I don't agree with that, I've seen stories of women who are doctors and they go and find them a dude who worked at, wherever, not making anywhere near them, but they were taught better. They were raised up better to learn how to respect a man no matter what, and fall for who you fall for. Let your heart get what it wants. But I'm telling you, in this new day and age, it's going to be very dangerous for dudes who don't have a lot of money to try to get with one of them women. So,
all right, Louis.
I think the way that we've been taught has been wrong. I think when you get, that's why people with all the money, that date people with all the money, that's why them relationships never work, because at no time somebody gonna give. Not saying that two people shouldn't aspire to be successful, but what I'm saying is you gotta have a yin and a yang effect. You gotta know you have to find things that complement one another. You feel what I'm saying? The reason that I feel like most people is failing in relationships is because they come in there with that type of mentality, like, oh, since you don't make this much money, you can't tell me what to do. But what the hell does money have anything to do with me being a man and you being a woman? Like, I understand of the providing thing and all of that, but people talk about all these traditional aspects of a relationship, but if you tell a woman, I want you cooking 3 meals a day, 7 days a week, I want you scrubbing my feet every day, I want you doing this, they gonna swear up and down you a male chauvinist, you everything that you everything under the sun. You know what I'm saying? You a dog, you ain't nothing, you don't respect women, all of that. But when the man, they want you paying all the bills, they want you to give your life up, they want you to take care of all their kids. If they come in with all these kids, 2, 3 kids, they want you to be the protector and the provider for. It's like you y'all unrealistic, and then you wonder why men ain't stinking around, because you're not even keeping it real with yourself, man. You have to keep it real with yourself and be honest, man. Yeah.
Guys, I see.
I know.
I don't even know. Can you come back to me? I'm sorry.
All right, Tab.
All right, thank you. Okay, as a chess player, right? I've been in corporate America over 22 years. I understand that if me and Louis have the same exact credentials, 9 times out of 10, they're going to pay me more than you. So I feel that I'm my partner's chess piece. Throw me in there, let me get what I'm going to get, and I'm going to move like that. Because what I feel that he still brings to the table is other things that I can't bring. So use me to move this way and you move that way that you can. The problem be when he doesn't move how he can in his masculine energy. That's when someone like me has a problem. But otherwise, yes, I understand. Like, I've seen it too many times that they're going to offer me a raise on top of raise on top of raise before they do a black man. I've seen it too many times, and it's sad, and but it happens. So I kind of feel a different type of way about it, because I know corporately I'm gonna get paid more than you. I'm token there. So
you know what?
I don't monetarily weigh as far as what I bring monetarily. For me, that means basically shit, because money is money. Because I know niggas that can go run up what I make a year tonight. So to me, the bag really don't matter for real, what she brings to the table monetarily. I hate when women scream that all the time, because you don't know niggas with money then, or niggas that go get us, because I know go get us. So it's what you bring to the table. Besides that, let's take dollars off the table for men and women. Now let's talk about what do you bring to the table. That's what I'm talking about when I'm talking about the table. Yeah. I don't care. Yeah. Money come and fucking go. Hopefully it comes more than it goes. But no, for real. But what are you bringing to the table when you're talking about this table that ain't got shit to do with money?
You know what, Tabitha? I've been in the corporate world for a long time too, and I actually see the polar opposite. All the black men make more money than the black women, because they're token as well too, depending on where you are. Law firms, utilities, things like that. I've seen it both ways. But we're too money hungry right now. We're too money hungry right now. It's about, can you buy me the bag? Can you take me on vacation? Can you do all of that? That's where we're too money hungry right now. Can you give me the bag? Can you take me on vacation? Can you floss my life on Instagram? Is the problem.
Yeah.
But believe it or not, I've been in the corporate world too. But I made more money making my own money, so I'm gonna say that. But I'm gonna also say this: as long as my man is bringing something to the table, I mean, hey, I'm there. You know what I'm saying? We're there. It's like me as a person, I've never looked down on anybody. You know, I've always tried to help and support and be that person to help guide them, lead them, and be for them. You know, I've always been like that. Anybody, my exes, anybody would tell you. I mean, literally, it's been like that. I never looked down, and I think that's now to this day I still don't. You know, even I think actually he kind of is he leaving me right now? I don't know what's your bank account looking like right now. Anyway, so I'm just saying I've always been that supporting person or that person who never looked down on my mate because I believe in getting them to where they need to be and being a big support for them. If they're down here, bring them up, you know, and hopefully that they will, once they get up, they won't, you know, try to walk away or play crazy. You know what I'm saying? That part, I've had that happen too. So I'm just.
He wasn't a real nigga. He wasn't a real one.
That part, helped him with a whole engineering degree.
He did you a favor.
Yeah, but it's all good. It's all good. You know, payback is some mug. That part. That's why he. Yeah, be trying to look me up now. Anyway, I'm just gonna say this. Look, anybody that knows me know me. They know how I've helped. They know me as a person. So I've never looked down on a person. I've always been there for a person. I mean, people making nothing to like something. Now, you got what I'm saying? So yeah, I agree, but I feel like a man needs to be bringing something to the table. You ain't finna have one of these too. Play the PlayStation. Oh, I went to work. They ain't had nothing for me. Labor ready. We doing the job. Labor ready. Y'all remember that? I went to work. They ain't have nothing for me. But I come home from my salon. Your ass didn't play the game. Your ass didn't deserve to play the game that day. You know what I'm saying? At least you could have cooked me some food or something. You know, bring something to the table. When I say bring something to the table, that part, literally, bring some food to the table.
That was a whole flashback.
Yeah, but I'm always there to pull somebody through. You know, I never look down on a person. So,
Wayne says women hate what men do until they in that man position. All right, Nucci.
Nah, shit. Everybody pretty much said it for real. Ain't too much to add to that shit.
All right. We got 2 more topics I want to get through. These people topics they had. All right. There we go.
Don't have foresight. Like anything that's not associated with emotions, they see it clearly. It's like literally why most of the time your girl can hear me say something that you probably said 50 times and it resonates when I say it because she's not emotionally attached to me. So it don't sound like I'm attacking her. It don't sound like I'm coming for her. It don't sound like I'm beating her down. She can literally hear everything I'm saying because there's no emotion. So the logical clock is turning. That's what it is. Like the wheel just turning logically. But when you throw emotion in it, because emotions can constantly fluctuate from good to bad to happy to sad, they literally only can see in the moment. So in the moment, it feels like a husband to them, right? This nigga's a husband. Like he's sending me flowers and da-da-da. She not predicting that 6 months from now, he might not do none of this. So for her, she's chasing that high of the moment. And what tends to happen is we as men can pay attention logically to a pattern. Like, okay, you was nice 2 times, but 8 times you was on some bullshit. Like you a disrespectful chick. I ain't fucking with you. For them, it's like, well, he was nice 2 times. If I could just get him to go back to being nice for the 8 other times, this should be perfect. So they chasing a tail, trying to get the 20%, living in a state of delusion and the inability to be able to see down the future because of the emotions that's constantly fluctuating. If a man is playing on that one time and making them feel good, and then they hold it and tell themselves, not looking at reality, but the reality that they create in their mind, we're gonna have a perfect family. I'm pregnant. He's gonna come around. This guy's gonna. They're not seeing the foresight of the reality. They seeing the foresight of what they can create.
All right, Lloyd, go ahead, take that.
I couldn't really hear what he was saying, so I want to go last.
All right, Tara.
I agree with everything he said, Ooh, and it's sad because that's a shame for us, but he is right. A man will be nice to us a couple of times and dog us out, and we will still be waiting on him to come back to the version that he was at first. We don't listen to what they say. They will tell us directly, I don't want you no more. And you will still be like, I will get him back again. He was nice once, I'm gonna get him again. And children do this too. When you take emotion out of it for anybody, you can listen to what somebody says and it'll be like you've never heard it before, no matter who has said it to you. So I agree with that as well. I think as women, we have a lot of work to do with our listening skills. And if we need to stop just focusing on just communication, it's about effective communication. Are you listening to what they're saying, but more importantly, watching how they treat you and their actions? When a person shows you who they are, believe them the first time. I don't give a damn what they say. If they won't stop cheating, if they won't stop being mean, if they don't care that they're hurting you, they never will. There's nothing you're going to do to change them. Maybe if you walk away and then they realize it. But baby, all of that was facts, every bit of it.
All right. Her says, since the Western world is so sexualized, will have a faker sense of worth. I think you meant to say, and said that's why they believe that use cat is enough. All right.
What?
All right. What about you, Silos?
Man, he put a lot in that content. What I got from it, he was saying that a woman will go to another man that's not showing emotions because he's not connected with her. And it goes back to the subject, the second nigga. You know what I'm saying? We there to listen, but we not listening. But it's easier for her to say that to someone who's not emotionally connected because most women don't like the hard truth from their man.
Okay. Nucci.
I was eating motherfucking salmon, potatoes, and kale, bro. That shit was fire. I forgot, and I didn't even hear the nigga. I was high too.
Nigga tripping, bro.
Well, I'll go.
That shit was fire.
Go ahead.
I think that women have dumbed themselves down, like we talked about, to just accept whatever. So they are just accepting that 20% when they're worth every bit of 100%, you know? So what you're doing for your mate should be done and given to you, you know? My thing is, I guess women feel like if they have a piece of a man, they're just accepted because they're probably going to go out or run out or probably think there's just a piece of another man out there. You know what I'm saying? Because the way they have allowed themselves to be treated, not saying that every man is like that, you know, but this is how they're thinking and feeling because they have allowed themselves to accept any and everything. So, you know, they're scared to leave or, you know, if you will, they're scared to just go get that man who's going to treat them 100% because there are men out there like that, you know, so they're just accepting that 20%. And it's sad. But once you really get your mind together, women, then you'll understand that you're worth more. So that part.
Stacey, just to hop on the back of what you just said, I'll give an example real quick. My cousin was 60 years old. Rest in peace, Patricia. I will never forget we had a family member being beat on by her dude. And Trisha would always let that dude come over to her house. And I was like, cousin, why do you let this man come over here and you know how he beating on your cousin? And she said to me, you know what, little cousin, you young, so you don't understand this. It's better to have a piece of a man than no man at all. Baby, when I tell you we went back and forth and I was in my 30s, I said, I don't care what you're talking about, but that shit need to die with your generation. Because it is not okay to tell young girls and women of any age that it is okay to be able to do who will beat you, try to kill you, and do anything else just to have a man over being by yourself. So you ain't never lied when you said that piece of man mess. It's outrageous.
Yeah, I've heard that. I've seen that. And I know this. You know, I was in that mindset like, oh, hell, if I go out and get another man, he's probably just going to be like him, you know? So you're always scared to, like, you know, rise to the next level when it comes to a man. For us women, if you've allowed yourself to accept any and everything and, you know, and not having better, you know, and you just stuck at that. Say, oh, well, let me not, I'm just gonna get this if I try to step out, you know. So we have to just stop thinking like that and rise, women, rise.
It's always your surroundings too. It's all the places that you pick. If you going out to high end places where you have sophisticated, intelligent women and men, your chances of picking a bad mate is slim to none. But if you out here going
sophisticated,
go ahead.
I agree somewhat with you, but I've been high end places too, and those were some of the worst men ever. I mean, they would come across as being nice and good quality and shit, but then in the back end, it's nothing like that. So no. I think though, in our mindset, like I'm saying, you have to have a mindset that you're just not going to accept nothing less than what you want, and that's the thing. So whether this man is in a high end place, low end place, whatever, you know what you're worth. And that's for men and women. So I always speak for the man and the woman here. But yeah, I just think that if you dumb yourself down to allow yourself to accept anything, that's what you're going to get.
Yeah, her says after the age of 25, all the good women are taken. The ones that are single for a reason. Go ahead,
Is there a mute button on comments?
Go ahead, Tab.
It's kind of confusing because sometimes, like, we be on here and we be saying, y'all, the men say, well, sometimes you got to stay with him while he grow when he grow through it. Now y'all say, well, just walk away from him right away as soon as you do 1, 2 things wrong. So now I'm kind of confused. Which one is it? So we'll never get it right, and we'll never know who to walk away from and who to get it right. Like, I'm sober and confused.
But once you learn, Tabitha, once you learn, then that's when you know for yourself. You have to learn for yourself too.
You gotta have awareness.
You were saying whatever, but you
don't say I'm not aware.
I didn't hear anybody say after they do 1, 2, or 3.
You got to do self-work first. And then when you do that self-work, you're going to track that which you already want. And then you're going to know how to evaluate the person that you in that space with because you already did the self-work. So that energy going to already tell you when you in proximity of this person, if this person energy is compatible with yours, because if it ain't, it's gonna be tension. You know what I'm saying? But you had to be and did that within yourself first for you to even be at a calm and a balanced place to be able to receive the energy that's next to you. You know what I'm saying?
And there's no limit. There's no numbers. We're not saying leave after 1 or 2 or 3 mess ups. It's for you. If you've been with him for 10 years and he ain't changed, 10 years might be how long it took you to know. You might also know in 3 months.
But what about Flo? Like that old lady whose husband changed after 60 years. Now he perfect. She happy.
Well, so listen to this. Listen to this. I'm just gonna give an example. Like with me, I was going to Christian therapists, right? And then, he'll get better. Just pray, just blah blah blah. You know what I'm saying? The hell with that. So I was like, okay, so this is all I knew. Even with, going to my schooling and everything, it's like, breathe this, do this. You're going to be okay. Burn some candle, blah, blah. So the hell with that. You have to know for yourself. And that was what I learned. So I say, like me, listen, whatever you want in life and whatever your worth is, you know what you can deal with, then that's what you do. From now on, it's just like, hey, I can't live for you. You got to live for yourself. I can give you advice if I think that this advice may help. If not, the hell, sometimes we give advice just to calm a person down or to try to help somebody else or think we're doing something because somebody don't try to help us. But if it's not the right advice for you, hey, you got to know what works for you. That's just like when you read the Bible, you got to study to show yourself approved. You got to know what works for you. Show your work. You got to know what works for you, and that's just that.
Her said we have to add the women behavior to complete the equation. All right, let me go to this last.
What are we talking about here? What behavior? What I don't explain, young lady. If that's the lady, right?
I think it's a dude.
I don't know, but explain what you're talking about. We don't know what you're talking about.
I don't want to know.
All right, very last topic, guys. Very last topic.
In your healthiest relationships and marriages, it will not only bring out the best version of you, but what people don't often reveal is that it will also bring out the worst version of you. In order for the best version of yourself to emerge, The worst version of yourself must exit the premises. And usually in your healthiest relationships, the reason why many spouses can say that the other person has saw the worst in them is because they felt safe and secure enough to allow the person, the things, the habits, the proclivities that have been suppressed and hidden for so long to come out from hiding, because they trust the other person won't leave when they see the worst version of themselves. In your healthiest marriages and even relationships, the worst of you has to come out in order for the best version of you to ever emerge. And when you're with the right person, they will love you and they will love the worst version of you because they know your heart and they know the best version of you has yet to arrive to the scene.
Now, see, that's contradictory to the last one. See what I'm talking about?
Yeah, Tab.
I'm confused still.
That's why you gotta live for yourself. It's different people that say different things. So hey, you gotta go for what you know.
All right, Tara.
This one was damn. Okay. I agree with what he's saying. I agree with what he's saying. Heavy, because my current relationship is the best, the most enlightening, and also one of the most painful things I've ever been through in my life. Because I have been shown. We talked about this once before on the show, when somebody holds a mirror in front of you and forces you to look at who you are. And that's why I talked about earlier when I said somebody wants to strip you down and say, I understand you may have been great in all these other situations, but I'm not any of them. And I need you to listen to what I need. And I need to teach you how to be the woman that I want you to be, the woman for me. Let me teach you how. It's been hard, baby, very, very hard to take all those looks at myself, to admit that I have faults, to throw my tantrums, to fight back, to talk crazy and all that. He has definitely seen all of that. And it's been tough. And there have been times when I thought he was absolutely going to walk away because I wasn't listening. I still don't know if he still want to be here or not. That's another subject. But it's a learning experience. And I'm doing this at 43 because I never had someone call me to the carpet like this. I don't know what he went through in his life that brought him, but Louis, what you're talking about is 100%. He did the self-work to figure out who he was. He was out of a relationship, and I hope I ain't telling too much, celibate for 5 years, focusing solely on getting to be where he wanted to be. So when he came to me, he already knew who he wanted to be. I didn't know who I was, though. I thought I knew who I was, but I wasn't where I needed to be for him. So in all of this, I have learned so much. I've opened up so much. I felt the most vulnerable and safest I've ever been in showing it all. And like I said, I don't know what the outcome is, but I'm a better woman for it. So whether this is forever or not, I guarantee you I won't make the same mistakes I was making at the beginning of our relationship.
All right, Louis.
Yeah, I hear what he's trying to relate and say, but I don't agree with what he's saying. I feel like the healthiest marriage is the worst relationship. I feel like it is a such thing as people being in the space with a person where they admire a person so much that they fail not to make the same stupid decisions that they made in previous relationships. So I feel like that, of course, if you was just beginning to date, then, or just jumped into a marriage and you just getting in the dating world, but if you already been mature enough to really work on yourself and see certain things, then I don't feel like that you might see the worst pictures of me, like as far as in my worst, but you know I shouldn't treat you the worst just to be able to, for you to see if you me to a certain degree. That I don't subscribe.
I didn't get that. I didn't get that from what he said. I think he just said he'll see the best version of you.
The healthiest, huh?
He said the healthiest relationships are those people who have seen the worst in their other person. Meaning, I've seen you act out of pocket and grow out of it.
He said it brings out the best and the worst.
And the worst, yeah.
I don't agree.
You told me before that if you had never seen, if your girl had never seen you go through something.
Listen to me.
You contradicted what you said.
I don't feel like I should have to go. I don't feel like I should have to go through that to have a healthy relationship. I feel like I should be at a stage in my life to where I should be the best version of myself, than I was in every previous relationship. I think the problem is with most of these relationships, especially with women, that most men have to date every man that you didn't dated beforehand. So it's like I have to put up with everything and all your insecurities and all of this extra stuff because you've been through that in your past. Now I have to be the man to show you that, okay, I'm gonna go. I don't feel like that. I feel like that you should have been and learned from those things and come into this space with me in a more organic way. In the same way, vice versa for the man. I feel like you should have learned certain things to where the person that you meeting right now and in this space with should get the best version of you. Not saying that they won't see bad things, but I don't feel like they gonna always see the worst in you. I don't feel like that.
Let me ask you real quick. You talking about people who have done the self-work and are enlightened, and a lot of people who haven't. But last time we were in the live, you specifically said you don't feel like you could love a woman unless you had just been down bad and you knew if she was gonna stay with you. Correct? Same thing.
I said I don't feel like a man could truly love a woman until he makes a mistake and she forgives him to show him that she's gonna be there. I don't mean that I have to be at my worst version for you to show me that, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I might make mistakes, but I shouldn't be the same way I was when I was 24 because I probably made way more bad decisions.
True.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you've been picking the wrong people your whole life and nobody's ever taught you anything and you didn't know about that self-reflection, come on, we know it's way more people who need work than there are people who don't.
Hey, St. Louis.
What's up?
Say Truth Blue said women downfall is they good at not cheating, but fail in all the other categories.
Jesus Christ.
Facts.
All right, go ahead, Stacey.
Wow. A lot of women like that. They think just because they ain't cheating that is everything should be pieces of cream.
So you just said facts to us failing in every category, but not cheating. Damn, Louis, for real.
No. What he said?
Because that's what he said.
He said there are some.
Not cheating. But you
ain't in all other categories is what this thing says, not some.
Listen, you gotta know how to treat a man, period. Just not have ain't good enough.
I'm just talking about this comment where he says, but fail in all other categories. There was no some.
Everything.
That is harsh. Jesus.
Somebody else go, and I'll go.
Tab, go ahead.
I don't know. What? I don't even know what we're talking about.
Women failing in everything except for not.
Right. What?
Nah, that ain't what the conversation was.
Brings out the worst, the good and the worst version of you know.
I don't want anyone that's bringing out the worst in me at all. I don't want anyone that's bringing out the worst in me around me.
Exactly.
You can hold a mirror to me.
I don't know if they were saying they bring it out.
Yeah.
Maybe I misunderstood it, but if you're bringing out the worst in me, you gotta go.
I don't think they saying that person brings it out. I think that they're saying you're going to be vulnerable enough.
He said the best in you and the worst in you.
Yes, but I think he's saying you'll show that. You will show them the best and the worst because you'll be vulnerable. You'll show them everything. No representative, all facts. That's what I got from it.
Yeah, like kind of like.
Well, that wouldn't resonate to me because I give that to most people, the close people to me in my life anyway.
Yes,
they don't have to. If you're a real person, that's not gonna come to your head because you keep it real all the damn time. Everybody get the same version. I don't gotta wait till I'm in a relationship to be me.
This is so ridiculous.
That's weird. I'm always saying.
He said if you're gonna give me hell cheap by all.
Right.
It's so amazing. It's so I don't know. I'm gonna say this. It's so crazy to me that people accept at all times when you like is showing the nicer version of you, and then when you're trying to communicate, I'm going to say, or tell your partner how you really feeling and all this, it's always like a that's the worst part of you, or they feel like that's the worst part when it shouldn't be, you know. And this goes for men and women. It's like learn both, but you know, be there for your partner. Don't always down them or don't feel like that's the worst of them when they're trying to communicate or tell you something. To like be supportive, be helpful and understanding. Don't down them. Feel like, you know, if you tell your partner, oh, you're hurting my feelings or blah, 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 understand why you're hurting their feelings or have that talk or whatever. Just like he or she should understand what's going on with you. It shouldn't always be an argument or something because you're stating the fact of how you're feeling. You know what I'm saying? Your partner has the right to communicate that to you. As you know, you guys should be talking and understanding each other. That's what life is. You know, it's not all about the good. It's always gonna be bad too, and understand that. So you can't take the roses and not take the shit. You know, so put it together and make it smell good. How about that?
Roses and shit make it smell good.
All right, let me read these comments.
Roses and shit.
Myra said, I totally disagree. We love hearing the truth. We just don't like all that being around the bush or turn us down to tell us the truth about ourselves. Some men like taking women downfalls and using that against them rather than saying what's wrong with the woman that he has at that time. He'll rather go to another female and speak bad on that woman or anyone else except talking to his woman so they can work it out together.
Kudos, that's my cousin.
Jessica said, Lord, it got to be a lot of single or hurt people in this bitch by the look of these comments. She's Myra said this right. I agree with that one totally. Any person that can accept another person's downfall, and we all have flaws, and anyone that can accept another person's flaws is a true person that's meant to be in a relationship with. That's how those 50-year anniversaries and so on are built on. They stand on business. They didn't run from each other's flaws, and they didn't build it overnight. They put work in it.
Yes.
And that's one of my older cousins.
Yeah,
really old.
And then Jessica,
not really old.
Not really old. Damn.
I'm sorry.
And then Jessica,
she's like my mom. Well, yeah.
Jessica comment ain't pop up, but she said, my husband and I have those conversations often. Go ahead, Nucci.
All right, so look, it's kind of like this. This how I took it. I took it as, say for instance, take a relationship with a romantic relationship out of it. Say for instance, you're working on yourself. You know what I mean? And you working on yourself because you don't like the person who you are right now. You angry all the time. You all this other kind of shit and stuff. So
that should be so funny.
When you working on yourself, you know what I'm saying? You get faced with the fact that it's a side of you that you don't like. You know what I'm saying? That's why you trying to improve. You know? So it's the same thing in relationships. If you with a person and shit and y'all really learning each other and all that stuff, you're gonna learn the good with the ugly and the bad. You know what I'm saying? It's all gonna come together. You're gonna learn it all.
All right. Myra says not really old because 54. All right, CeeLo.
I'm sorry, cousin. I'm sorry.
And she said right. CeeLo. You on mute.
Great.
Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
No.
So let me pull my notes up right quick. Hold on. So what I got from that was, and I believe I agree with him 100% on that. You have to go through hardship in a relationship to know if that person really truly love you or not. If you mess up and that person forgive you, that's how you know that person is down for you and that person is not gonna give up on you. When you go through so much hurt in a relationship, y'all build up that communication. Like, we've been through this shit already. It's nothing else that can hurt me, and that's where that bond of a strong relationship come in. At you think people been married or been together for 30 years has just been smooth sailing? No, I'm pretty sure it was all kind of hardship for them to stay together that long. Being with a person for many years, it's not easy. Every year it gets harder. Every year it gets harder. You have to learn that person. You have to be spontaneous. You have to come up with new ideas to spark that person's interest. So when you go through the hardship, it's like both of y'all built up a numb, like, hey, we've been through this stuff. It's nothing else that this person can do to hurt me.
All right. Myra says right, and Jessica said preach, Noche, preach. Bars. Yeah, that's the end of our show. Well, we had some great discussions with these topics as always. Tara, let them know where they can find you. Do you got anything coming up?
As always, every week on Fridays, we release a new episode of One Man and One Woman, the podcast, on all streaming networks or platforms and on YouTube. You can always find me on the YouTube, also at Opinionated Sense, and Instagram, opinionated_sense. I want to say I appreciate this conversation tonight. I don't even know when the hell Tone left, Jesus. But I appreciate this conversation tonight, and I hope we learned a lot about each other. Men, be nicer to us, be patient, be kind. Women, learn how to listen. Anybody in the comments as well. Just be good to each other. Life is too short, for real.
All right, Stacey, let them know where they can find you. You got anything?
And to say something, I guess to Tara, she made a lot of sense. That was good. But also, when you think the grass is green on the other side, you may be getting something you don't want, especially maybe brown and just wore off. So you should probably stick with your person you have. Treat her like a queen, make her your queen bee. Because you may just be running to a roach or something. So anyway, I'm going to say this, y'all. Let's love on each other. Let's, listen to your mate and understand them and just communicate. Don't think everything is, all about you and everything is craziness. Understand and learn your person, especially when they're not a violent person. Shoot, you can have people going upside your head. You don't want them type of
with
people.
the cars.
That part. So that definitely wasn't the right person. But anyway, I'm going to say this, y'all. Y'all can, I got stuff coming up. I won't talk about it tonight, but we got some things. So tap in with us. We got some comedy shows coming up, and got some. I may have some tickets. The radio station I'm with, we may have some circus tickets. So inbox me, Universal Soul Circus. And guys, have a great night. Thanks for watching our show, and keep coming back.
All right, Myra's comment ain't pop up, but she said, yes, love you guys. I enjoy listening in to the show. All right, Tab, let them know where they can find you. You got anything coming up?
Speaking of roaches, are you finished?
Right. I'm gonna send it to you tomorrow.
So I got a script coming to me tomorrow. That's what I got. That's what I have coming up for Tabitha Shante on Facebook and Instagram. And I had fun tonight.
Right, yeah, it was great. It was a great conversation today.
Even with Silos, it was great.
Yeah, I was going to say it really would have been great had never mind.
They less hate you today, Silos.
Nah.
Who is they? Who is they specifically?
I just don't see how they hate
anybody.
I never disrespected nobody on her. So what I hate coming from?
That's what I said. Who exactly?
I don't hate.
That's what I say. I never
Ricky so many times. It don't make no sense.
I always treat people with respect. I never disrespected no one on here.
You're always bullying people. You be talking about
yes or no.
Yes or no. Yes or no. I said yes or no. Do you agree or disagree?
That's abuse. You know that, right?
Hey, the comments don't lie though. So go back to the comments. See the women, they never like the man delivery. I don't give a fuck. My delivery is my delivery.
See?
Well, you said that to them. You was talking to them like that.
Sorry. Hey, sorry. You can't.
I don't care about your delivery. It's your mindset.
Facts are facts. Look at the comments and see how many people agree with me. That's what I put my phone.
Lacey, you do this shit to us on purpose, and this is cruelty. We need to file a complaint against him.
I wonder, do you talk to your man like that?
Bullshit.
If you talk to me like that, I know you talk to your man like that.
No, you are not my man. Would never be my man.
If you talk to me like that, I know you talk to him like that. Oh man,
you know he always want to jump to what somebody do to they mate. Do you have a woman?
I don't. I'm single, and it's the reason why. I'm single, like $1 bill.
Look, then we just say we had a great show. Everybody go.
Hey, look, you see how they came after me though. Like,
I didn't attack you. I just said stop bullying people.
You stepped into a room, like right when somebody come in my house, I'm entitled.
Nucci, let them know where they can find you. You got it.
He better be careful.
Yeah, look, I got a couple things popping, y'all. I've been sharing our fucking lives and shit on Monday because I'm getting ready to do my shit here in a second. So I'm learning this motherfucking StreamYard shit. Now, it's a body word coming. I got shit coming.
He's so high. I mean, high.
Where can they find
it's a body word coming. Look, the mock-ups and shit. I'm finishing shit up. I'm doing a lot of design, and I've been staying up hella fucking late and all damn day designing shit and stuff. So I got a lot of shit fucking coming for It's a Body Word. So just wait for it. It's coming from polos to hoodie dresses, regular hoodies.
I'm on that purple and black hoodie dress.
All that, like, so I got some shit coming. But look, I'm gonna do a deal too. Like, look, my first 11 orders getting their orders 50% off.
Hey,
all right. Louis, let them know. Let them know where they can find you. You got anything coming up?
Wow.
We can't hear you. We can't hear you.
Gotta unmute, Gateway Lou.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up? It's Gateway Louis, man. Y'all can catch me on Instagram. I appreciate all the ladies coming out and Battle the Sexes. Y'all did a good job, but the men took it for the night, so we appreciate y'all coming out and
why y'all like lying like
this?
The
comments don't lie.
We had a good show though. Real talk, we had a good show though. But you know, the fellas held it down as usual. You know what I'm saying? But you know, I look forward to seeing y'all. Lacey, you need to go on, put that together.
Look, I'm calling everybody for the Uber driver skit tomorrow. That's my whole mission tomorrow, to lock down these skits.
So Louis, I was gonna say you did really good tonight, but no. I'm taking it back.
Because ain't none of y'all fellas hang with me tonight. None of y'all. Period.
Women lie, men lie, but the comments don't. They said,
and them comments was all on me.
They said low 30. Louis was on this shit tonight.
Ain't nobody say low 30, and Wayne do not count because he purposely antagonizes us. Please.
Hey, go back and look at the comments. The men had the majority of the love. I'm sorry. Go read the comments. All right, C-Los, let them know where they can find you at. You got anything coming up?
So come this Wednesday, come check me out at KJ's. I'm doing an open mic, so come get some funnies if y'all want y'all lungs to be on the table. Also come check me out at Word Up tomorrow if y'all want y'all lungs to be on the table as well. I'm a funny motherfucker, so come support me. If you got any electrical work that you need done, holler at me. I hang TVs as well, so if you need a professional to come hang your TVs and have that theater display, holler at your boy.
Hey, y'all, that reminds me, we did go out on Wednesday and he was there. Comedy, y'all, he do comedy. Who are they?
And you forgot all the way until now?
No, I'm just saying. It just reminded me, but Wednesdays, that's pretty cool. Y'all should go check them out.
Hey, look, the show, Darius Bradford that we invested in, his comedy show. The first show is on this Sunday. I'll be posting it, so stay tuned for that. I got the comedy skits and all that type of stuff, so be on the lookout. We had a great show. See y'all next week. Same bad time, same bad channel.
Thank you, guys.